Let's roll. The Twisted Tuesday has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people, the busters, and everybody else in between. Along for the ride from Costa Rica to California, Montreal to Minnesota. The late night anger management class has officially begun. As we got a ton of stuff going on as we speak right now. Last night, it was West Coast Conference night here. That theme continues this evening. We've got Gonzaga and BYU on the board. It's a lower scoring game than we would like right now. And BYU looks like they peaked last night against St. Mary's. We're hoping for the over here. I wasn't overly confident in BYU tonight, but I did like the over, and it's not looking too good right now. It's 42-29 early in the second half. I've got a lot of other college basketball going on, games that we actually have action on. South Dakota State and South Dakota. We got Southern Utah and Idaho State in action as we speak. NBA basketball. The Houston Rockets, well, I'm getting tired of losing, betting against the Houston Rockets. I'll tell you that much. The Houston Rockets are fucking massacring the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 98-80 right now. It's a beatdown. It's a beatdown. As the Oklahoma City Thunder scored 29 points in the third quarter, they've scored 6 points in the third quarter on their home in the fourth quarter on their home court here. They really are just fucking flaky and gutless, this fucking team. I've never been a big Paul George fan. I didn't think when he went there that it put them like, oh, this and that. Oklahoma City is better with a bunch of just sort of fucking nobodies, and they let Westbrook just fucking go off and score 50 a game. They really are better like that. 98-82 with 6.5 minutes left. We're going down in flames. Tonight, even though it's like March Madness and there's all this college basketball going on, it's been going on all day, and we've been laying it down all day. In typical fashion, our day's been a roller coaster. There's been more wins than losses. If you tuned into the radio show, or if you're a patron on our Patreon page, you know we just went 3-0 in the National Hockey League, hit the Columbus Blue Jackets, plus 100. Under 6 was plus 100. And the Winnipeg Jets was minus 165. We had to pay the price for that one. But 3-0, nevertheless. You know, whatever, man. It is what it is. I don't even know. Like, I swear to God, I don't look at my account. Right now I can see what I have, and I don't even like seeing that. I'm going to put hide balance. I don't want to see the balance. Hide balance. How the hell do you hide the balance? I used to be able to hide the balance. Hide the fucking balance, fuck. There we go. I don't want to see the balance. I don't want to see the balance, man. You know, we go up, we go down, whatever. At the end of the night, I like to look, and it's like, all right, we're up. Because otherwise, I'd go crazy. Fuck. There's too many games going on. I got too many bets. Shit's rolling over. We jumped on some in-game action here tonight. We jumped in on South Dakota State. This game was interesting. We talked about this game with Malinsky earlier in the day today, and he said how the total opened up at 153.5. And it was then suddenly was 146.5. So automatically I thought, hey, there's fucking value on this over here. You know, the bettors disagreed with the odds makers. When it comes to who's going to be right or wrong, I'll side with the odds maker more so than the bettor. Right now, the in-game total is 161.5. We've got a piece of 153.5 right now. A game that we talked about earlier in the day as well that I decided to jump on. Southern Utah, the Thunderbirds. I would take, and right now, as I say this, South Dakota and South Dakota State, nobody's scoring right now. It's slowing down a little bit. I say that it's 40 seconds into the second half. But yeah, we're on Southern Utah in this basketball game. I believe that Southern Utah is a better basketball team than Idaho State. And they play Southern Utah play like they don't play an ultra tough out of conference schedule, but living in Las Vegas, I didn't really know much about Southern Utah before, but living in Las Vegas, I noticed like they play UNLV football all the time, and they play, they're sort of they're like a West Coast patsy for like mid-tier teams, They actually beat UNLV. It was pretty embarrassing. Like UNLV were like fucking. I think UNLV were 22-point favorites or something, and Southern Utah beat them. UNLV have a knack of doing that. If you remember 2 years ago, Southern Utah beat them in the home opener, and then last year Howard beat UNLV in their home opener. Incidentally, I don't know if you remember that black dude that went crazy in Dallas and started shooting cops and stuff. Or sorry, no, that was another dude. So remember the guy in LA? He shot cops and he went into the woods. It's hard to keep up with this shit. And everyone's desensitized to the craziness of the world. But if you remember a couple of years ago, the guy like shot a couple of cops in LA, and he was like wanted for a couple of days, and he went up into like the woods. Big Bear Mountains or something like that. He was a football player for Southern Utah. That's like their big claim to fame. They had a player that once went crazy and shot a bunch of cops. But like I said, they play a tough schedule. So we'll keep our eye on this one, 64-56. I also have the over that game, which I don't know if it's going to get there. I don't know. 64-58 right now. We're at 132. I need 21 points in 4.5 minutes. You can get that if there's good teams, but these two teams aren't good. So it'll be Clank City, I imagine. Nothing is happening in the second half here. Gonzaga is just pulling away. Fuck, this is the one I fucking knew was a trap. Fuck. Fucking BYU. BYU played the game of their lives last night. St. Mary's are shit. Gonzaga aren't. 47-29 right now. 9-0 start to the second half. BYU, if BYU are going to roll over and stuff, we're not going to hit the over. In-game total is 133.5 right now. Yeah, you guys remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, the guy that was hiding in the woods and shit. If you remember, there was like a big manhunt for the dude. There was a big manhunt for the dude, and it turned out he was in like a fucking cabin across the street from like their headquarters. Like the command post where they set up. He was like fucking 400 yards from it the whole time. I think the guy might have been a former cop too, actually. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to keep up with this shit. The latest big news of the night, and we're not going to get political, but we will just throw it out there, that porn star Stormy Daniels has just filed a lawsuit tonight. Stormy Daniels is suing Donald Trump. It really is amazing. The Donald Trump is pretty much just like run roughshod over everybody, and shattered any norms basically. Like Trump's done so many motherfucking things that other politicians would have been ruined for, but he's gotten away with it all the time. It'll be ironic and pretty crazy if it's a porn star in the end that ends up bringing him down. Like, they had a confidentiality agreement. For one reason or another, Trump's Michael Cohen buddy fucking broke it. He's a fucking idiot. Like, she got the $130,000. She did her part. She shut up. She never said anything. She's only been saying shit after now because fucking Trump's lawyer fucking admitted it. So now basically, so she had to sign a contract stating that she would have to pay $10 million if she talks shit about fucking sucking Donald Trump's cock. Except now the roles are reversed. She didn't violate it. They did. And now that she's suing them, Trump's going to have no choice. He's going to have to testify. Even if he's the president, he's going to have to fucking hope that a fucking judge, one of the crooked judges on his team, is not going to accept this, but they're going to accept it. It's not really like it's not like a legal argument or anything. It's a pretty clear cut case here. You had a non-fucking disclosure agreement. You broke it. And the thing is, now Trump's lawyer is running around bitching that Trump never reimbursed him the $130,000. Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that, Drew. And basically, man, the question is, where did the $130,000 come from? Did Michael Cohen pay the $130,000 out of his own pocket, which I sincerely doubt? Like, if he took the money out of their campaign money, then, then he's fucking screwed. But like I said, he gets away with everything, right? So nothing really seems to matter. Stormy Daniels will just win again. Like, she's going to get paid off again. That's what's going to happen. They're going to have no choice but to say, all right, listen, fuck, here's your fucking $5 or $10 million. Now fuck off and never speak again. And then they'll be too stupid and they'll say something again down the road. It's actually comical that Trump is so fucking stupid that he's getting played by a porn fucking star. She's going to nail him again. They're going to have to pay her. Otherwise, she's just going to fucking run her mouth again. Like, she's never really ran her mouth all that much. Like, she really can. And everyone knows it's true because they paid her. So it's not like she's lying, and Trump can't sue her for lying because it's true. It's actually comical. I'm fucking enjoying seeing this chick fucking play him like this. 19-2. Holy fuck. Gonzaga's just fucking murdering him in the second half right now. Maybe we could pray for the back door fucking over here somehow, but BYU's clearly not covering. The media just loves showing Stormy Daniels' big tits, though, on TV. It gives them a reason to show fucking big tits, a big-titted porn star. Like, she's not stupid, fuck. She saved everything, fuck. She saved her fucking clothes she was wearing. I saw a picture. She has, like, the dress that she wore all in fucking plastic. And, like, she went in there knowing, like, all right, I'm going to play this motherfucker hard. She's already made $130K. She's been offered millions for a book deal already, but she's holding out because she knows she can fucking nail them for more money in a lawsuit. I remember reading about Stormy Daniels years ago, and basically about how, like, in the porn industry, don't fuck with her and type shit. Like, she's extremely litigious. I think, like, she had a big beef with a fucking another dude or her ex-husband or something. Like, she tried to ruin the dude. And she's had issues and, like, with porn companies and stuff where, like, if you upset her, she'll take you down. So it's just pretty amusing. You can see the look in her face that she's so shallow. You can just see, like, she's just, when she's looking at you, she's just sizing you up. She's like a dancer in a strip club. Does this guy have any money in his pocket? Should I even be wasting my time here? Although I've always thought that Jessica Drake was I always thought Jessica Drake was the smarter one. She gets $130,000 without having to suck that ugly cocksucker's cock. Fuck. Like $130,000 to have sex with Trump. That's not a lot of money, fuck. Like, he really is a pretty repulsive looking person, you know? Like $130K, like, it's kind of embarrassing, fuck, for $130K. Jessica Drake got the 130 and she didn't have to fucking do anything. All right, maybe we could, we're trying to cry home the over this fucking Oklahoma City game. Really is amazing just how gutless this team is. Maybe they, they're battling back a little bit right now. They're up to 22 points here. A lot of our bets right now are sort of, they could win, but they could lose. Southern Utah is up 70-63 right now. We're going to split that. We're not going to get the over. It's not going to get the 153. But we're on Southern Utah. South Dakota State started to beat up South Dakota a little bit. 60-46. We're on South Dakota State, and we're on over 153 there. That's got a nice shot to sweep. Guys, in the second half right now, Gonzaga have now scored BYU 22-2. 60-31 now. Holy motherfucker. Whatever, Gonzaga. Fuck. And now, you know what? And now, I'm not watching this fucking game. But right now, you're going to hear after, and you're going to see online, all these fucking people and mainstream sites are going to talk about how fucking Gonzaga and all Gonzaga, dangerous team. And no one wants to play Gonzaga and all this shit. Whatever, fuck. Fucking Gonzaga. You guys, so good for you. You beat up on BYU. You know, who'd you beat last night? The San Francisco Dons? Well, that was a big test. Real tough battles on the road this year at the fucking Jenny Craig Pavilion. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with St. Mary's. St. Mary's will be lucky to win a game, depending on who they play. They might lose their first game in the tournament. They'll lose their second game for sure. I'll tell you right now, St. Mary's not going to the Sweet 16. And, you know, Gonzaga's good, fuck. I can't sit here and rip Gonzaga. I'm just upset. Gonzaga's good. But I think they should join the Mountain West. Them playing this, these pussy schedules. Them playing this fucking pussy ass schedule. It doesn't impress. Jeff Feinberg will step up and in a moment's time here. That was a quick opening 22 minutes of the show, although we did start at 10:04, so 18 minutes into the show. All right, so we got a big NBA game coming up here. Last night it was an exhilarating game. Damian Lillard went off, hit 4 3-point shots late, saved our ass with the Portland Trailblazers. Tonight we've got a couple of games actually, and it's funny because the TV game is Golden State and Brooklyn. I wish the TV game was actually the fucking Pelicans and the Clippers. It's one of these deals where you're like, oh, fuck off. Like, really? The Pelicans and the Clippers is the better game, man. Like, really, you know, we're going to be exposed. I got to watch the fucking Brooklyn Nets and the Warriors. I think the Warriors are going to fucking beat them. I don't want to lay 16 points, 15 points. The total's 231.5. It should get there. It should be like 126 to 108 or something like that. I'm more intrigued by this other game here with the Pelicans. And for the record, I like the Pelicans in this game. They're riding an 8-game win streak right now. You know, we can simplify the handicap of this game by basically saying one team has Anthony Davis and one team doesn't have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is not fucking good. The kid just has a hard time staying healthy for an entire year, and he doesn't get a lot of media attention because he plays in New Orleans, but he's a fucking monster. He's playing like arguably the best basketball in the NBA right now. Drew Holiday is fucking killing it as well. I just think they're a better team than the Clippers are. I don't trust the Clippers. I'm a big Tobias Harris guy, but I like the Pels in this spot. And we always talk about this, guys. The total was 236.5. It's been bet down to 235.5 right now. But what is a massive total like this? This is fucking razor barbed wire on a fence. They're trying to keep you out of the lot. They got barbed wire up there, and they got dogs fucking the lot. And they're saying, you know what? I don't want to rob this place. They got barbed wire, man. They got fucking dogs. It's not worth it. Let's go somewhere else. That's what they're trying to do to overbettors right now. They're putting up the barbed wire, and they got the barking dogs fucking on the other side of the fence. I say, fuck the barbed wire. We'll get scratched. We'll get cut. We're going in. We'll give the dog a fucking steak, and we'll bet on the over of this basketball game. Like I said, they're trying to scare us off on this. And it's the same thing with that Warrior game where it appears like, oh, fuck, it's really high. And it is high. It is. But like I said, they're just trying to scare us off here. And I'm not going to fall for it. We're going to go over in the Nets Warriors game. And then we're going bigger on the Pelicans and bigger on the Pelicans and the Clippers to go over 235 points. Let's bring in Jeff Feinberg right now, who also has various non-disclosure agreements, I believe. What's going on, Feinberg? How you doing?
I'm doing well, Gabe. How are you?
Good stuff. So you're back from Florida last week. So you're living the dream, Jeff. So at least nobody died, at least, right? Because I saw you on Twitter drinking beer, walking around. Yeah, I know
no one died
for an illness. So how'd that turn out?
No, everything is good. It's on my wife's side of the family, and coincidentally, it was pretty close to the golf course where they were a couple weeks ago. So it's a good time.
See, Jeff, you're a lucky guy. Even when you have family illnesses, it works out next to Tiger Woods.
It's true. That was true. That worked out. That worked out.
All right, hold on. Let me just get this fucking bet in here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We're in 74, 68, 65, 51. All right, we got a lot of March Madness has begun, Jeff. It's not like people it's like amateur hour next Thursday and Friday. People talk about March Madness. That's like going out on New Year's Eve. Real college basketball fans know this conference tournament shit. That's when it's insane and you have way more games. It's nuts, fuck. It's like having 6 golf tournaments going on at once or something.
Was there a specific reason they moved up a couple of the tournaments?
Yeah, the Big Ten. The Big Ten got moved up this year due to the fact they wanted to play at Madison Square Garden, which I don't know why they gave a shit that much, but they wanted to play at Madison Square Garden. And the Big East has Madison Square Garden booked for this weekend and this week. So, so they said, all right, we'll move it up. And I don't know. Part of me likes it in the sense that now you have 11 days. It's fucking rough, dude. Look at my Michigan Wolverines. Sucked 2 years in a row. We won, dude, this thing. Last year, we fucking skidded off a runway, nearly died on a fucking runway on a plane. Showed up an hour before the fucking game and they had to buy their uniforms, dude. They bought them from the pro shop type shit. They didn't have real shit. They bought Michigan fucking jerseys and shit, threw them on the kids. They won 4 games in 4 days, and then boom, we're playing in the tournament 3 days later on a Thursday. So I don't mind the 11 days being off, but will rust hurt you? I mean, Michigan's so hot right now, but that's the reason, because the Big East wanted to play at MSG that badly, and the Big East, the Big Ten wanted to play there, and the Big East had it booked. There's a reason for everything in this world, Jeff.
Seems like it's same.
What do you think of you see Ed Hockley's retiring?
I don't like any refs. I'm not gonna lie. I have to count 5 seconds after every play I think matters before I can be happy or genuinely upset, because I don't trust any of them. He's better than Triplett though. Triplett really had to go. Triplett was the worst. One of the worst.
I think they all have to go. I really do. I do. Like Triplet's gone. It's like Trump says, drain the swamp. Triplet's gone. That's good. Now Hockley's gone, which I thought was a good thing until I found out 2 hours fucking later that his fucking son is taking over. Like, will you believe the nepotism here? Like, so Sean Hockley suddenly just takes over dad's job. Like, Sean Hockley's now like a big time ref in the NFL now, replaces Ed Hockley. That's fucking bullshit. It's like, yeah, I'll retire, but they're like politicians or mobsters. It's like a cartel. Like, you can't let go of power. They're like the Clintons. Fuck, they can't let go. It's like, let the fuck go, dude. You're out of the league, Hockley. It's like Steratore, dude. Steratore's got a bunch of these fucking kid referees and shit like that. They're like cancers to society, dude. They need to be fucking killed like weeds. Not killed like for real, but career killed.
Is there any of them that you like?
Do I like any referee? You know who I liked as a referee? Mike Carey.
Yeah.
Mike Carey was the best NFL referee in the history of the NFL. And I say this as someone that seemed to lose often when Mike Carey did the game. But Mike Carey didn't fuck around, dude. He got shit right. He was a horrible analyst on television, but he was fucking good on the field. In the NFL now,
they're kind of like Cleet Blakeman or Blackman. I think is pretty good.
I don't know the black guy's name. He's all right, the black guy.
The young guy, right? He's a young black guy. He's like 1 or 2 years in. I don't know his name, but I don't mind him.
Not big controversy with him. And yeah, I don't know if it's Cleet. You're right. There's one old white guy that's all right. Fuck. That seems to just, so he's sort of a generic dude. We know everyone else's name. I always forget this guy's name, but no, like I hate them all with a passion. Like, I fucking hate Ed Hockley. Like, he's a fucking shithead. Like, you know, like I tweeted today, don't let the fucking door on hit you on the way out. He cost coaches jobs. He cost bettors money. He fucked your Chargers over pretty good fucking years ago.
Yeah, he did. They recovered that year and still made the playoffs. But yeah, he fucked them over pretty bad. Bad.
Fucked the Bills over. I like the best tweet I saw about Ed Hockley today was the New England Patriots have announced that they'll hold a ceremony and retire his jersey next year.
The best tweet I saw was the first step. It's the first step towards gun control. You know, getting rid of his guns.
Yeah. There was a lot of gun jokes. a lot of gun jokes. So yeah, his flunky son steps up and in. That's just fucking great. No, they all suck, dude. I don't know. Like, it's only really like who's the worst one is really the question. I think the worst one is Corrente. Sorry, Corrente, in the chat, but you're fucking terrible. And Pete Morelli's pretty fucking bad. Like, so
Jerome Booger's pretty bad, too.
Who was the cocksucker that did the fucking Super Bowl 2 years ago with Carolina and Denver?
Probably Steratore.
No, it wasn't Steratore. I don't know where this guy is. He got all this attention. Oh, people thought he was cute and shit like that. I like to punch him in the face. I don't know, dude. You know, and I was, like I said, I was very happy to see that fucking Hockley was gone. And then no, Hockley's not gone. They fucking bring in a new fucking Hockley.
Oh, that was yeah. I'm looking at it. There's articles on the hot ref from Super Bowl 50. It's Cleet Blakeman. It's that guy I mentioned, Cleet.
Oh yeah, Cleet Blakeman can go fuck himself, Jeff. He's fucking terrible. I hate that guy. That guy cost me like $13,000 US. Like that guy. I hate that guy with a passion. Like if I was in it, like honestly, I'd have a hard time not assaulting him if I met him. Fucking pull a Galooly, fuck you, fucking Cleet. You know, Cleet Blakeman. Look up where his wife's from. Denver.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
She was on fucking Facebook. Go Broncos. Yeah, I'm sure that. So what's the deal? He knows he doesn't have sex. Like if he doesn't, it's fucking bullshit. People had the. Remember the replacement ref? Fuck, because the guy turned out he was a Saints fan. Oh, dear God, he was a Saints fan, one of the replacement refs. People lost it, but for some reason, there was no problem with this fucking cocksucker being a Broncos fan and then screwing over the Carolina Panthers in that football game. I'll take that to my grave. Carolina did choke, but look, I missed the plane that night after. Carolina did choke. I'm not going to dispute that. Cam Newton choked, but if two things can be right at the same time. Yeah, Cam Newton choked, but the referee still fucking sucked. Fuck. All right, so what's going on, Jeff? You seem more baked than usual tonight.
No, maybe it's a little more tired. Not more big. I don't know. I mean, I'm also like these ref things. So they all bring me such pain. I don't know.
It just depresses you.
Yeah, like one leaves, like you said, another one just is growing, and it happens to be a junior Hockley. It's annoying.
More. That's just fucking great. There's more. All right, so hold on 1 second, Jeff. So you guys, Sacramento and Portland State. You guys got to bet on every fucking game, huh? All right. Sacramento State and fucking Portland State. Real fucking winner here this game. I think there's another one too, isn't there? Isn't there like the Alcorn State game? Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Where are they playing this game? This is in Reno, right? Yeah. Reno Event Center, Reno. The littlest, biggest city in the world. I don't know, man. Looks like Portland State should beat these guys. Wow, Bakersfield beat them twice. Sorry, Sacramento State. Sacramento State coming in on a real cold stretch. They lost 9 in a row, but they won their last game. They lost 9 in a row. Won their last game. All right, fuck. Let's get degenerate here. We'll hop in on this shit. Fuck. You guys are bad influence on me. Basketball, college, Portland State. We'll go Portland State in the over, guys, but we got 30 minutes to get in on that. Portland State in the over. Tip-off is in 25 minutes. 69-47 right now for Gonzaga. That game's going nowhere. South Dakota State's up 78-72. We just need 13 more points. There's 7 minutes left in that game, too, so that's looking pretty good. In-game total's up to 176.5, motherfuckers. All right, Jeff, so let's talk some golf, buddy. Masters coming up. You can sort of feel it. Can't feel the weather because it's cold right now, but it's around the corner, man. You know, it's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel it. It's that time of year on tour. You get a lot more of those European players as well. The road to the Masters is pretty much on. That's for sure. It's
like the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I'm probably in that minority of crossover golf wrestling fans. I'm pretty excited for both. Yeah, I believe it's exactly 1 month. It is the Masters.
Wow. All right, so Phil Mickelson hadn't won since 2013, and you and I talked about him, and he admitted that he got nervous before when he was on the leaderboard in the past, and I think that he was starting to get doubt about himself if he was ever going to win, if shit ever was going to go his way. He gets it done right now, and it seems to me, I was talking with Cam about this yesterday. When I look at the Masters right now, Justin Thomas, to me, like, the guy surpassed Jordan Spieth. He's more consistent than Spieth is right now. But when I look at the Masters, the vets, man, we see the older guys often play well here. And I think Phil Mickelson really winning. If Phil Mickelson didn't win before the Masters, I wouldn't be buying in. But now that he won, I think he believes he can win the Masters because he knows he's done it. And pretty impressive with Sergio Garcia to show up and play as well as he did. And Serge is just fucking dialing this shit up for the Masters as well.
Yeah, no, I'm really high on Serge. Just the way he's been striking the ball, maybe be as pure as anybody. Feel another win's coming for him in the near future. If not, a great chance at defending his green jacket. But it'd be unfair not to, just go right back to Phil. I've taken my shots. I've had fun with Phil in the past. I think anyone that hasn't bet him over the last 4 years can't feel silly because, he never won and he always had ridiculous numbers. But but you're absolutely right. He's played well at courses he's historically played well at, excluding this win, whether it was at Pebble Beach or in Phoenix this year.
Yep.
And don't think for a second Phil was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, because last week, like after Tiger looked really solid at the Honda, people were like, oh, Tiger, and I'm a Tiger guy. It looks like things are like really getting in the right direction. Feels like, whoa, like this hype should be about me. And as a golf fan, it's really exciting, Gabe. Like Tiger and Phil.
Great point, Jeff. That like, Tiger playing well motivates Phil. Like they're rivals.
Yeah, but don't think Phil winning like Tiger's like he's 40-7. Like I'm I can win. I think that gives Tiger motivation too. I don't think Tiger's going to win in the next couple of weeks or he's going to win the Masters. But I think seeing someone that age, even when Zach Johnson won the Open Championship a couple of years ago, 46, I thought, Tiger laying in bed, that needs to motivate him because, it shows it is still possible. And Phil, yeah, he had it all dialed in and he's played great. And you can't forget Bubba Watson, another guy who's historically had great Masters success, has an early season win. So you see a couple of these old guard members and we're all excited about these young players and it's amazing, Justin Thomas' consistency has been just absolutely insane, and it kind of maybe puts into a little perspective of how amazing just overall Dustin Johnson continued to be, because the fact that Justin Thomas hasn't passed him for number one in the world shows something, and it'll be exciting. Hopefully Dustin doesn't fall down the stairs, but yeah, it's shaping up. I'll buy. This could just be me, golf fan Gabe, talking into the hyperbole and all the nonsense that your Jim Nances can spew. But as a golf fan, like this is I'm always excited for the Masters. But you bring Phil with wins and looking great, and Tiger just being back. It seems more exciting than ever. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I'm the casual. Actually, I don't just bet the majors, but I'm the casual golf bettor, so to speak. And me, usually
it feels different this year, right? Like it just feels like a little more special. Yeah. Maybe
no, even like I said, me and normally I fucking find it repulsive, and the Magnolia fucking lane and fucking blah 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 and the fucking azaleas and that bullshit. It's like, shut the fuck up, Nance. Fuck, go fucking cheat on your wife with your intern. Shut the fuck up. But when I look at this, I'm buying into the storylines. Jordan Spieth sort of heralded. I thought this kid was the next Michael Jordan. His buddy Justin Thomas has passed him to me right now. Rory hasn't won in a while. Can he get back on track? Dustin Johnson and him. Then you get into sort of the battle, like all these young kids were sort of like, fuck you, Phil, Tiger, whatever. And you brought it up, Jeff, before, when it was the first time ever in years, they didn't look at Tiger as, oh, here's Tiger. Let's have a laugh with him here. It was like, fuck, Tiger's our competitor now. He's getting serious. This is getting realer. And now, Mickelson, Mickelson's like, fuck, I'm going to show these fucking kids, fuck, at this fucking Masters. Garcia's like, all you in America laughed at me for the last 15 years. Fuck, I'm going to come and win again. There's a ton of great storylines coming into this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a contingent of really good young European players, and John Rahm and Fleetwood and Tyrrell Hatton. And we've seen Europeans have a lot of success at the Masters in recent years. And yeah, it's just, it's exciting. And I think you'll probably see like no one, even in the golden child of Jordan Spieth winning, nothing will move that television needle like those two iconic superstars in Tiger and Phil having a presence at the Masters.
Well, can you imagine? That's like the dream. If you had Phil, Tiger, DJ, and fucking Rory or Spieth.
Yeah,
like maybe a combination of
and even like Ricky Fowler, like just like his
the old and the new Jeff. Like two, you know what I mean? Phil and Tiger, and it's fucking Ricky Fowler and fucking Rory or something, you know?
No, it would be, it would, so that would be something.
All right, so what do you think of this statement that I made? I made this yesterday to Cam. I said Adam Hadwin will win a tournament this year. Do you believe that?
Well, yeah, I think he very well could win this week, Gabe. I was surprised to pull even a 33, a 35 to 1 on him to win this week. I'll be honest. Earlier this year, he went to the Career Builders tournament. I thought he was in horrible form. I thought he was an absolute fade player, and he was absolutely amazing again. He finished third, and that was the site at his 59. And he went there in horrible form, and I'm like, wow, that like put Valspar again on my radar for him, which he won last year. It's obvious to be on the radar. But right then, that just gave me even if he's not in form, he has this horse for course mentality, I believe, and yeah, the way he's been playing of late, coming back to a course that suits him perfectly, I really do like it. It is one of the hardest courses on tour. That winning score is kind of around -8. You look at it the last couple of years, Hadwin won, Spieth won. Some really good putters are the guys that really find a way to win here. I call them the players, the type of profile that wins here is like a plotter, like how you would have thought of Jim Furyk over the years. Just a guy that just plots along the golf course, avoids trouble, shoots 1 or 2 under a day, and all of a sudden is in prime position.
Not Hadwin's game. Is Hadwin just sort of a slow and steady type of guy?
Yeah, he's a slow. He's not going to out-hit anybody, and, he's a type of guy in a ball-for-ball putting contest, to me, might be the second best putter on the planet outside of Jordan Spieth. So it's not surprised this is the course where he found his victory last year, and he's coming in after a hot World Golf Championship. I expect him to have a really strong week this week.
Jordan Spieth is the favorite, plus 850. Rory's 14-1. Garcia's 16-1. Stenson's 18. Jeff, a guy like Hadwin, the reason I was thinking it, I said he's going to win like a week before a major or like a week after a major when some of the other bigger guys are sort of starting to dial up. You know what I mean? Where it's not like, okay, I got to work on this shot. Fuck, I got to do this right now. I got a new club I got to use before. I'm not using this when I get to Augusta. You know what I mean? Like if you're Sergio Garcia, it's sort of you're dialing up towards Augusta right now. And I sort of see a guy like Hadwin coming in here thinking, I can fucking beat these guys right now this weekend.
Yeah. I will agree with that. I will say historically there's a bit of a wild card feel to the winners here. I mean, yes, Spieth did win a couple years ago. When Spieth wants to put on a show, he's kind of hard to beat. Hadwin cashed a 100-1 ticket for a lot of people at this track a year ago. Rory, you just seem to be like 1 week it's all going to click for him and he's going to win by 5 strokes. Doesn't feel like this is the place or that is the week. Of those top players, though, I do see the way Sergio is striking the ball, and he would probably be my favorite, maybe to pop before the Masters. But this is the type of week where a lot of people are looking farther down the card. A lot of well-known guys that can keep clean and just stay above water and have really solid weeks. You look at it like a Louis Oosthuizen, a Brandon Grace. Even farther down, like the way what a Zach Johnson pays or a Brandt Snedeker.
Well, Spenny Mac is in the house, Jeff. And Spenny Mac?
Yeah, he's got all his parlays.
He's the parlay king, this guy. He's in our chat, Spenny Mac. He says he likes Zach Johnson this week, 70-1.
Yeah, I just said that. Like, listen, what did I explain this course as? A plotter's paradise where your hot putter can win. That's got to, might not be for everybody, but like a Zach Johnson, a Brandt Snedeker, those are the type of guys that if they're like, it's really surprising, even a Matt Kuchar, to see them that high up on the numbers board. This is a course that suits what those guys do best. So that certainly wouldn't shock me one bit. A little lesser known player that plays that game, Cameron Smith, is a guy that I really have my eye on. In all things, betting, DraftKings, everything, because the way this guy can chip and sort of get tight to pins has me really impressed. But anyone of that player profile that is Zach Johnson is sort of that player. If you look at past winners, it's that type of guys.
We brought up Tiger Woods. 30-1, not enough value, obviously, right now.
Yeah.
It seems like he is going in the right direction right now.
Yeah, this is just, like a lot of players, drivers a bit out of the bag here, so that's a good thing for Tiger. But I mean, next week is Bay Hill, where I believe Tigers won like 8 or 9 times. Like you recall him winning and Arnie hugging him, and that's a special place for Tiger, and a lot of good players will be there next week. Tiger hasn't played this course in years. Doesn't historically set up for him, Gabe. And the only reason he's here is because he's feeling good and he's trying to replicate that schedule he used to have, but in terms of number of starts. But in the past, he would have been invited to the World Golf Championship last week. So so that's something that he wasn't involved in. So he's trying to get these starts. I mean, when you talk about a player doing things specifically for the Masters, to me, that's Tiger Woods, honestly, more than anybody. If you're looking for him to pop for a win, that isn't as big of an event as the Masters, because you think just some of these younger guys would get it. Bay Hill next week really might be the place. I expect this week, like we've seen from Tiger Woods, Gabe, I think we'll see a lot of good, and I think we'll see quite a bit of bad, and I think that's okay. But of course, that can be very penalizing, so Tiger better be careful.
Guy, we didn't bring up too much here. Henrik Stenson in the 18-1 range. Jeff, seems like he plays right into this, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say this, Gabe. He's shown up here 7th, 11th, and 4th. His last 3 appearances. He is so good at not using driver and using that 3-wood and being in play off the tee, which is so important here. I would really want to back Stenson, Gabe, if it wasn't his first event in about 6 weeks. So this is almost like his beginning of the road to the Masters. And if he popped, it wouldn't shock me. But a lot of these Europeans making their first stateside start of the season, sometimes you try to get a head start on them. I fall into the trap maybe with a couple of them. But, geez, he plays so well here. I couldn't argue with it. My only hesitation is it's his first start in a bit, and he is one of those players that's got big things on his mind. He's also one of those players that's good enough. If he's rolling, it'll work for him. The course sets up for him perfectly. At 18-1, it kind of feels like a very advantageous number, regardless of any negatives.
Yeah, he catches my eye at 18. Hadwin, I'm really liking Hadwin. I didn't even know he won last year here, but Hadwin catches my eye here. What about Kevin Streelman at 60-1?
Yeah, listen, he's a past winner. He's like a Zach Johnson light. He does all those things Zach Johnson does. He's a sneaky pick. I've seen him show up on a few people's cards. He is, again, like in this plotters world of guys in that like 45 to 60, 70-1 range. It's just like a whole consortium of plotters. Like no one could be shocked. Stricker one kind of course that really these guys that play that game aren't penalized for anything. In that range, like Louis Oosthuizen kind of has my eye in that 50-1 range. I got to be honest.
Jeff Feinberg with 74-54 final score. Gonzaga wins by 20. Gabe stays under the number. And as far as the nightcap, we got one more college game tipping off in about 8 minutes' time. Sacramento State and Portland State. We'll lay the 7, and we'll bite a half a point from 7.5 to 7, and we'll go over the 152 as well. So, Jeff, before we get you out of here, we talked about Hockley a little bit. Yesterday, we had Chris Ivory's agent on. Of course, the guy didn't drop a bombshell, but then Ivory signs with the Bills. People are like, all right, you're going to get charged with tampering. I said, yeah, I made it happen. But the shit's about to hit the fan in the NFL, Jeff. The Kirk Cousins stuff, it's coming to a close. I mean, it's next week that he's going to sign. Reportedly, it's down to 2 teams right now, the New York Jets or the Minnesota Vikings, which I think he's going to be a Viking. I think it's almost inevitable, but you see Sammy Watkins gets let go by the Rams. They let him hit the market.
Yeah, I'm not totally surprised in Watkins hitting the market. Cousins, I guess it's take a little less money, be closer on a championship team with the stability of a coaching staff because, at least with Mike Zimmer, that guy's going to be there for a few years, in the Jets, you do not know that. I'm excited. It's, draft season, Gabe. The concept of the Browns getting the quarterback that they want and Saquon Barkley, is pretty, I think, exciting. All these quarterbacks and the
They'll screw it
fluctuation.
up. The Browns will screw it up. I have no confidence. They'll
I'm just really excited for this time of year. I'm sure a lot of guys are going to get cut. I agree. I suspect Kirk Cousins goes to the Vikings and the Jets will, spend that money frivolously and dumb.
Thing is, if it was baseball, I would understand Kirk Cousins going to the Jets. Because supposedly the Jets said money's not an object, that they want credibility and they want to get Kirk Cousins. Yet money is an object because you have a salary cap. And what are you going to give him? You know what I mean? There's sort of boxed into what's the difference. Like you said, let's say the Jets offer him $28 million a year, $30 million a year. And the Vikings offer him $25 million a year. I don't know, man. If you've got $138 million or $154 million, does it really fucking matter at that point? Wouldn't you rather just play with the Vikings than deal with that bullshit with the Jets? I know I would. I'd take fucking $15 million less. It's so much money, you could deal with it. But I don't know. Some guys don't look at it like that. He's thinking, I could go to New York. I could be on billboards. I could fucking make money in advertising. I could sell jerseys. I could sell autographs. I could do all this shit and really rake it in. But if it's like baseball, then a team can just offer him a shitload of fucking money. I'm telling you, man, he's a good fit for the Vikings, but he could end up in Arizona as well. That could be a dark horse here.
Yeah, that could be a dark horse in the situation. I guess Denver would be out of it. And I guess for a lot of these teams, the backup plan would be the draft. And I don't know, with this quarterback class, it's also pretty exciting. We'll
see if your boys draft someone. Eventually they're going to have to, right? We talked about eventually you got to grab somebody.
I think that's a big question, at least, it's a bias, but I think that's an exciting question. I thought the team, after starting 0-4, there's a lot of frontline talent there. You talk to those Warren Sharps of the world, the Michael Clays. They all the metrics show the Chargers should be really good and be in a position. So at 17th overall, are you not after, when you finish 9-7 and miss the playoffs, Gabe, you're not trying to add a piece that can maybe come in and help? If the quarterback is there, I wouldn't doubt even them trading up for one. Mason Rudolph I know it's a completely different player, but I swear I would be excited if they took a Lamar Jackson. I mean, I get if Lamar Jackson and Philip Rivers.
You're not going to get Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson won't be there. Mason Rudolph would be, though, in the second round, I think.
Yeah, so it would be pretty exciting. But even in the first round, I don't know. I'm tempted to think the Chargers got to try to make the team better for next year. But you can never, if you've graded the quarterback, you gotta take them. And I know they're working. They seem to say they're putting time and energy into scouting the quarterbacks. So we'll see.
Well, Jeff, I might be moving to the West Coast. I might be moving. I'm probably most likely, actually. So I really might. But the only question is when. I might stick it out until Christmas here. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see when that Chargers-Bills game is.
Yes. Yes.
Well, hopefully it's early in the season because I'll go if it's early in the season. I haven't decided when I'm going to split here yet.
Yeah. I told you, I got a hunch because the Chargers, I think, are in England week 6. I got a hunch the way they do these things is, do they not, the West Coast team will play it's very possible it's the week before and they just go from Buffalo to England. Historically, when West Coast teams play in England, they have an East Coast road game the week before. So I'm hoping it's early just for selfish weather purposes as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. When do they release the schedule?
Geez, they always kind of screw around. It's never a fixed date, but I would say maybe the middle of April or just right around right around the draft. And Gabe, it's got to be fun. Like the Bills, they're talking to a lot of players. It seems like they're not fucking around. Like they're talking.
The Bills are in this to win it, or at least to get real. Yeah, like you said, they're real. It's not like they're resting on laurels. Look, they're willing to throw Tyrod under the bus. They're not fucking around. They tried to get Martavis Bryant. They signed Chris Ivory. I would have liked to see, I like Ivory. Ivory's good. Ivory's a mean dude. Like, I know his agent. I told him, like, how come we can't get Chris on? And he goes, trust me, you don't want to have him on. I said, well, when he come on, he goes, listen, he's not, because he's not a nice guy. Like the guy, that's his agent. He goes, first off, he doesn't talk. He swears every second word. He doesn't say much. And he doesn't like the media. He doesn't like people, all right? And I was like, what about Brandon Jennings? And he's like, Jennings is even worse. He's like, Jennings doesn't like anybody. He goes, that's why I made a joke with him yesterday on the show. I said he represents surly running backs only. Jeff Jankovic joins us. He got a good laugh out of that. So, Chris Ivory brings attitude to the Bills. But I would like to have all those draft picks. But you're right. We'll see what the Bills do with the quarterback position. They met with Lamar Jackson and supposedly really liked them. I don't have a problem with getting Lamar Jackson. Thing is, Lamar's not going to be ready in week 1. He's not. And the Buffalo Bills, like, we're in a weird spot. Are they just going to throw a rookie out there right away? Maybe. Jeff, a guy that I'm intrigued by, A.J. McCarron.
Yeah.
A.J. McCarron. A.J. McCarron can throw the football. I think that, when you look at A.J. McCarron and you got to pay A.J. McCarron, 10 or 13 million a year, and you got to pay Cousins 25 to 30 a year, I'm not so sure Kirk Cousins is better than A.J. McCarron is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you could be onto something, or what about even like Teddy Bridgewater in Buffalo?
I like Teddy Bridgewater, but too many unknowns. Too many unknowns about Bridgewater. Like, we're getting Bridgewater. We might as well just kept fucking Tyrod Taylor at that point in time. Listen, they have 2 draft picks, Jeff, in the first 3 rounds, like per round. Like theirs and another team's in the first. So they have 6 picks in the first 3 rounds. Word is that they're willing to deal the 21 and the 22 pick to get into the top fucking, like, top. I don't think it's enough. I don't think you can get, the third. They want Josh Rosen, supposedly. Like, Rosen would be the dream if they could get Rosen. But I think Lamar Jackson and the guy you mentioned, Mason Rudolph, is one of the contingency plans for them too.
All right.
I don't know. Who fucking knows, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not Peter King. So, whatever the media says is pretty much the opposite of what that's going to happen, right? That's pretty much the gist of it.
We can agree on that.
Yeah. Jeff, it's always a pleasure, my man. Thanks for stepping up and in tonight.
All the best, Gabe. Anytime.
There's Jeff Feinberg. I like Lamar Jackson. There is a thought with the Buffalo Bills that they take Lamar Jackson and Nate Peterman just starts and fucking, they hope for the best and they put fucking Jackson in eventually. Like I said, I don't mind them signing Chris Ivory pretty much sends a message that they're trying to win now because they have all these draft picks. And to be honest, I was actually excited about drafting a running back. LaShawn McCoy is 30. LaShawn McCoy didn't really have a good year last year. He put up big numbers only because of the volume. He got the fucking football a lot. And the thing is, he's wearing out. He's got a lot of mileage on him. He's still decent, but he's got a lot of mileage on him. You look at the Ingram-Kamara situation. The Bills need more of a 1-2 punch. And Chris Ivory's good, but I would have preferred to try to draft like a gem star type kid and get lucky. You draft, like I said, we have the 21st pick, the fucking 22nd pick, the 33rd pick, the 35th pick, whatever. They got fucking 6 picks in the first 49 picks, the Bills. They've got a shitload of picks, man. So for being the Bills, it's actually an exciting time because they actually have an operation now that does know what they're doing. So it's not an instance like in past years. It's like, yeah, whatever. Fuck. They're going to fuck the pickup anyways. They're just going to take some kid from Clemson because fucking Rex Ryan's kid plays at Clemson. Right? Right? And he sees them and he's like, oh, this kid's good. It's like, Rex, did you look at the other fucking 300 fucking kids or just the kids on your son's team? So, like, we know that the Bills, we know that McDermott's good. McDermott's a real hard ass. The thing with McDermott is he fucked up a couple of times in game. He's a rookie coach. He screwed up a couple of times. He was kind of rattled, you could tell. I didn't like the Tyrod Taylor-Peterman stuff midseason. But as a whole, he is a good coach in the sense that he sees right through people right away. He knows. And he's got a good knack for this. Like, look at Reuben Foster. Alabama, fuck. Reuben Foster, big stud linebacker out of Alabama, second-round pick. Should have been a first-round pick, but he had surgery. And basically, fucking McDermott fucking got rid of him right away. McDermott fucking knew right away. He was like, this guy, no, we got to get rid of this guy. He was a second-round draft pick, and he was like third on the fucking depth chart. You know, look at McDermott with Sammy Watkins. He said, Sammy, you're a nice guy. You're a good kid and shit, but, you know, this isn't, you're not the type of player we need here. Like, he really does hold. There's no one is safe on that roster ever. And it really does shake it up because the Bills have been very complacent over the years. So now there's accountability with the Buffalo Bills. There's talent. The defense is fucking good and will get better. The offense, needs work. The offense is all over the place with the Buffalo Bills. It can be good. It can be bad. It's like, they're going to have to figure this the fuck out. Like, I'm excited to see. Like, the quarterback decision is going to be, we're going to find out soon. Like I said, the shit hits the fan like next week. I think it's March 14th, actually. So I think it's March 14th. I'll confirm the date after, but I think it's March 14th where it's on. Like, Kirk Cousins is going to sign next week. All the free agents will be available. Allen Robinson, very intriguing. Allen Robinson's a good wide receiver. And look, the Bills wanted Martavis Bryant. Look, they have Kelvin Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin's good. He was banged up last year. It wasn't ideal. The quarterback situation was fucked. But Kelvin Benjamin will be good with a full training camp. And as long as he doesn't fucking go to Burger King every day. He was a little fat last year. Kelvin Benjamin's good. I'm not going to give up on Zay Jones, but Zay Jones isn't going to be a star. I'm not, Zay Jones Zay Jones made plays. He'll get better. We can't bury the kid because he fucking had a bad first year, but he's not going to step up and become that number one or anything like that. Like, you get a quarterback that can throw the ball and zing it out. McCarron can get it out. Even Peterman's not bad, but Peterman's inexperienced. They like Peterman. Like I said, it wouldn't shock me, guys, if they fucking started Nate Peterman and drafted Lamar Jackson. And if Jackson's good enough to start, they'll throw him in there. Like, McDermott has shown that he wants to win a Super Bowl, not just get into the playoffs. So I think McDermott is willing to take a step back, basically, and put a kid in there because he knows about the big picture. The Bills can't fuck this up this year. The Bills are going in the right direction. Shit's finally, working. But they have fucking so many draft picks. They can't screw this up. They need to get a couple of stars out of this. And you guys are talking about Christian Kirk, the kid out of Texas A&M, Beckham Jr. I like this kid. I wouldn't have a problem. If the Bills got him, I like him. But I'll tell you one thing. Wide receivers are fucking hard to predict if they're going to be good in the NFL. Look at the kid Laquan Treadwell I thought Laquan Treadwell looked like the next Calvin Johnson. The kid was fucking awesome in Mississippi. He was playing against elite competition. Like, he was scorching the Alabama DBs and shit. You know, and he gets to the NFL and he's average and he's shit. You know, look at Amari Cooper. Basically, these SEC wide receivers, like, I'm not in a hurry. You know, you got to be careful. Odell Beckham's an SEC wide receiver, though. Julio Jones is. It's hit or miss. Christian Kirk is fucking awesome. Well, we'll see if Lamar Jackson will be a bust or not. Time will tell. Sam Darnold could be a bust. Baker Mayfield could be a bust. They could all be a bust. I like how, like, for some reason, Lamar Jackson gets isolated all the time. In the media and shit, Lamar Jackson, you know, this and that. It's like, dude, Lamar Jackson's no more fucking riskier than these other fucking douchebags. In fact, I'm not sure which one won the Heisman Trophy. Fuck. I've said it before. I don't want Baker Mayfield. I don't want Baker Mayfield anywhere near the Buffalo Bills. I don't want Baker Mayfield anywhere near the Buffalo Bills. I don't like Baker Mayfield. Listen, we made the comparisons. I think it's a safer proposition to draft a mobile quarterback. If you want to play a young quarterback, I think you're better off drafting a dude that can run around and mobile. You look at the success of the league that came in here and Dak Prescott, Marcus Mariota, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson. Like, you know what, Lamar Jackson, when you compare Lamar Jackson to these guys, all right, Lamar Jackson compared to Dak Prescott, what's the comparison? Not a whole hell of a lot. Dak Prescott's a much thicker dude, bigger dude. Dak Prescott is more accurate with his pass. Lamar Jackson has a stronger arm. Lamar Jackson is way better scrambler, way fucking faster than Dak Prescott. It's funny, too. People like, oh, Lamar Jackson in the playbook and shit. Man, there was no playbook at Mississippi State. Fuck. The Mississippi State offense was simplistic as fuck, man. It was basically Dak Prescott in a shotgun and Dak Prescott fucking read. Go where you want to go. Like, fucking go left, right, left, center, right. Remember, like, Cam Newton was asked, what kind of formation did you run at Auburn? And he basically said, fucking left, center, right. He said, I'd look at the left, I'd look at the right, I'd look, and if it wasn't there, I'd run. Like Dak Prescott didn't run a sophisticated offense at Mississippi State. He's just a good athlete. He dropped back and he passed. Like, it's not that complicated in college. Like, they don't do much, to be honest. It's all the core offensive coordinator, this and that, whatever, man. They just tell the kid, fuck, drop back and fucking, you know, if fucking number 84 isn't open, we want you to throw it here or run, all right? They really simplify it. So Lamar Jackson actually had Bobby Petrino as his coach, who was an NFL coach. That's another thing, too. Lamar Jackson's been coached by an NFL coach the last 2 years. And he's actually run a playbook. Like, Lamar Jackson's a much higher football IQ than people give him credit for. And the thing is, Lamar Jackson, he's fast as fuck, man. You know what he is? He's Michael Vick, fuck. He's Michael Vick 2.0. That's just, you know, we can go on and on about this and spend an hour talking about this kid. He's Michael Vick 2.0. He's Michael Vick with a higher football IQ. But I'm not saying he's as good as Michael Vick. Michael Vick was pretty sick and awesome. But he's smarter than Vick. He's got a better arm than Vick. He's Michael Vick. Like, he's a modern Michael Vick. Like, he could be, you know what I mean? That's who he is. He's a better Colin Kaepernick as well. Lamar Jackson and Kaepernick, kind of similar, except Lamar Jackson's fucking faster. I think he could be better than, because look, Vic didn't take it seriously. Like, Vic didn't study. Vic was, fucking around and shit. And Vic was small. That's another thing too. He's bigger than Michael Vick. Like, Lamar Jackson's 6'3". He's 6'3", like 210, 215 type shit. He's going to have to put on a couple of pounds just so he doesn't get injured, but he's fast as fuck. You drop him in here, you do the zone read option, you have him dinking and dunking, and if somebody's open down the field, you bomb away. Look, Deshaun Watson came into the National Football League and lit it up. It's not an old man's league, the NFL. You don't need all this experience bullshit. It's a fast fucking league, man. And he's faster than all these kids are. There's a lot of young dudes in the NFL. Like, Lamar Jackson's not going to be intimidated by it. Thing was, Lamar Jackson, he needs the right system, the right coach, the right coordinator, the right situation. It's like if you put Lamar Jackson on the Cleveland Browns, he's fucked. He's going to be running for his life and he'll get killed. You put him with a fucking good coordinator and shit and, with a good head coach, and he's going to be good. Exactly, Daniel. With Lamar Jackson, whatever, he throws with his arm. Fuck. You know what I mean? The mechanics can be worked on. He was raw as fuck. He's working on it. It's been 2 years. It's just funny, though. I remember last year people said Deshaun Watson doesn't have the arm strength. Deshaun Watson, I don't know. I recall him throwing like fucking 70-yard bombs and shit. He doesn't have the arm strength. Dak Prescott was unimpressive. 4th-round pick. Oh, he's just a fucking whatever. Yeah, I'll rate my guys. We'll take a quick break. We'll take some basketball. We'll look at the scores. We got a track meet with the Pelicans. The total's right on pace, 239.5. I'm a fucking idiot, though. I didn't get that fucking Portland State bet in, I don't think. Total's a little lower now. I can get fucking 146.5, but fuck. Portland State are now 11.5. They're up by 8 early. Ducks are beating the Capitals 3-0 right now. Everything's right on sort of pace. It's 37-27. 37-27 for the Golden State Warriors. In-game total, 229.5. It's 44-41 for the Pelicans. In-game total, 237.5. This is a game that we talked about earlier in the day, and I didn't have the guts to pull the trigger, but we'll do it now. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Give me the New York Knicks. Second half here. New York Knicks. I didn't have the guts to take them plus 9.5. And right now they're down by 5 at the break and they're getting 9.5. In-game totals 214.5. Let's go with the Knicks in the second half and the over. It's not often I fucking say that, but it's not often you hear me say the Knicks and the over. All right, we're getting in on the over of the Sacramento State game. 147.5 in game right now. All right, so we'll take our first break of the evening. We appreciate Jeff Feinberg joining us on the show. We'll watch some basketball, talk some football, go over tomorrow's point spreads, rage a bit. Track tonight's games. And we'll talk these quarterbacks. Funny, like everyone gets fired up about this. MVP, ready for Vegas, damn right. We'll talk a little Vegas. Look forward to seeing you, MVP. It's going to be a great time, buddy. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll take a quick break and give me a minute. We'll be back on the other side. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, that's great. It's fun times with Tony. I'll tell you on the other side, too, we found a way around. I don't know. Somebody's trying to sabotage us or fucking we got a virus or something, man. But I fucking got a way around it today, cocksuckers. All right, bong break, bathroom break, walk the dog. Well, walk the dog. Let your dog take a leak in your backyard. We'll be back quick in a couple of minutes here, and we'll talk football, basketball, and win some more money tonight. What did I say on the radio show today about DFS? What did I say about Karis LeVert? He was a steal today. Michigan. The guy's playing good ball. I'm telling you, man, hosting that fantasy shit really keeps you on top of the NBA because fucking you know how every player is doing, you know? And he misses a free throw.
I had a problem. I was a closet pop drinker. But then I found SodaStream. I still get the fizz I crave, but with better bubbles. The Hyundai Elantra GT. So, does practical have to be boring? Well, we get its turbocharged engine for extra adrenaline. A multi-link rear suspension for cornering confidence. A European design for more flair. A super strong superstructure at its core. And we backed our quality with one of the best warranties in Canada. The 2018 Elantra GT. Made to be practical and playful. That's the H factor. Always asking yourself, what's for dinner? Try good food. Choose delicious meals online. Your ingredients and recipe cards arrive at your doorstep. Fresh from the farm to your plate. Go to makegoodfood.ca and get $30 off your first order.
If you got the time, we got the Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Realtor.com. Find your dream home before not you find it. Realtor.com. Chase Center construction going on. We have seen 3 games. 12-6 Nets, 29-2 Warriors, 30-9 Brooklyn. And that time is at 44. Now, we see some history tonight. The most season with 200 or more threes. Steph has 6 of those seasons.
44-44. Nets hanging around with the Warriors. Warriors just buying time until the playoffs right now, you can tell. It's disappointing this game's actually on TV. Compared to, you know, we got such a good game with the Pelicans game. I'm going to get a stream going for that in a second.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing?
Please.
Who's that?
Hello?
Eureka, Billy Jeans!
Eureka. I've got some winners, some picks. We're taking the Pelicans, Billie Jean. The Pelicans, baby. Speaking of the Pelicans. Speaking of the Pelicans, 55-49. Hovering right around the total right now, 235.5. Look, they put up 62 points in the first quarter. They've only put up 41 right now, but there's still 3 minutes left. There should be a little flurry of points on the way out here, although we would like to see a little bit of a bump. Well, jumping on the Knicks wasn't a good idea. They're getting their fucking ass handed to them right now. Suddenly it's 11-2 in the third quarter. Fucking Knicks, you fucking cocksuckers. Mexico Cup soccer. Sacramento State playing themselves back into the basketball game. 18-15, and it's slowed down a little bit here, too. We need some points. I got over 147.5. In-game total is now 144.5. I don't want to end the night with losses here. We're going out with a bang like last night. The show's a lot funner when we win. The show is Sport Rage, and we get the meltdowns, but 47-46. It'll be interesting. We'll see what the number comes down to here in the second half for Golden State. Remember the other night, man, the Nets were getting tattooed against the Clippers, and these cocksuckers came back. All right, Durant scores. Let's get some points here. We got the over of this game. We need points. It's actually fucking not looking good. It's slowed down a little bit. In-game total right now, 222. Jeez. It's off by a few points here. The Golden State Warriors are minus 11.5 in this game. The thing about the Warriors is we all know they can flick that switch, right? We'll ride this into the half, and we'll see what's up with this. We'll see where it's going. Pretty pathetic, man. I never bet on the Knicks. I take the Knicks. They're getting outscored now 13-4 in the third quarter. What is it in the NBA with these fucking losers, man? These fucking teams. Every night these teams do it. Every team does it. Like every night there's these teams that they score 4 points, 6 points, 8 points in a quarter. Like it's impossible to do. It's just, it's frustrating, fuck. You know, if like you're the New York Knicks, you scored 28 in the first, 24 in the second, now you got 4 points. So what, you guys are capable of playing 24 minutes only? And now Portland's slowing down because they don't, the Knicks can't hit anything, folks. 13-4 right now, halfway through the third quarter. They've scored 17 fucking combined points. Whatever, man. If the Knicks can hit a couple of 3 balls, we can get right back in this shit. 49-48 for Brooklyn right now. No sleep till Brooklyn. 22-16 Portland State, and the total's plummeted to 139.5. Fuck, I'm getting pissed off right now. This fucking bullshit, man. Fuck. That 3-0 in the NHL feels like a long time ago. Fuck.
What a fucking joke! Grab a fucking stick for fuck's sakes! Watch it, you fucking asshole! Fuck!
53-48 Brooklyn. Golden State Warrior backers right now are about to put their fist through the television. Well, we know this right now. So the question is, are we all just jumping in on Golden State here in the second half? The thing is with Golden State, you need to piss them off. You know, like they're not pissed off. Like if somebody on Brooklyn would like fucking start a fight with Draymond or something, and the Warriors would get into this shit. They're sort of casual about this. Number is now dropped. Oh, they took it off the board. The Golden State Warriors, guys, they've been outscored here 34-13. See what I'm saying? These teams. Now the Golden State Warriors scored 13 points in a quarter against the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, good job, DeMarre Carroll. Fuck. You fucking passed the ball, dude, with fucking 0.8 seconds left in the half. Like, what? Why would you pass it? Like, the dude couldn't get the shot off. 53-48 at the half for the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, so right now, basically, everyone's just waiting right now. All right, what are they going to spit out here in the second half? So what the Warriors were 14.5-point favorites. The Warriors were 14.5-point favorites. They're down by 5. Yeah, so my guess is, it'll be like minus 9.5. So I'm saying the second half number. My guess, the second half number, I'll say that it's minus 14.5. It's going to be like incredibly fucking high. Look, if they're favored by 14, 15, let's call it 15, 14.5, 15 in the game. Holy shit. All right, let's jump in on this right now. Oh, fuck. It just popped up and said in-game Warriors minus 6.5. I'm like, no way. Which is what? That's 11.5. But they fucking took it off right away again. What's going on here? Second half. What do you got? Fuck me. Yeah, big run by the Pelicans. What do you mean Anthony Davis to the locker room? Oh, God. Fuck me. That hurts the total, man. This guy always gets hurt. Fuck. I said before the game, he's fucking awesome, but, Oh, fuck me. I see a video of him. There's a video in the hallway. His fucking hips all fucked up. That's fucking great. Fuck me, man. Jesus, motherfuck. Where's the luck? Fuck. There's no luck. Bet on the fucking, like, the over in the Pelicans and their best fucking player gets fucking hurt. Fuck. I can't take much more of this, man. Holy fuck, man.
What a fucking joke! Grab a fucking stick for fuck's sakes! Watch it, you fucking asshole! Fuck!
All right, at least they got, at least they won on that nice run. No, we're going to be fine. It's Drew Holiday time now, man. Drew Holiday's going to step up. Drew Holiday's going to step up right now and take this shit over. They're running out of bodies, though, man. The Pelicans are running out of bodies. What the fuck's going on with this sportsbook? Fuck. All right, so second half number, 119 and a half, 13 and a half. So I called it. I said 14. It's 13 and a half. So basically, you have your choice here. So it's 13 and a half, or it's the same thing, though. Or the Golden State Warriors minus 7 and a half. Actually, it's a little different. I'm paying minus 125 for the 7 and a half. They're minus 6 and a half in the third quarter, minus 7 and a half for the game. They just got outscored 34-13. You figure they return a favor right now. And they beat the crap out of them in the third quarter. We're going in, boys. We're taking the Golden State Warriors. You know what, though? I don't want to force this. I was going to say we're going to take the Warriors in the third quarter minus 6 and a half. And in the game, 7 and a half. But do we just take the game at 7 and a half? They should smoke these guys. I just have a weird feeling. I don't like the way shit's going suddenly right now. They're going to win like the third quarter by 6 and then the game by 7. Fuck, you know? Now you guys are all jumping on the Clippers. No, it's Quebec. It's not Canadian poutine. Yeah, fuck it. We're going in. I just took the Warriors minus 6 and a half in the third quarter and the Warriors minus 7 and a half in the basketball game. All right, so I took the Warriors minus 6 and a half in the third quarter and the Warriors minus 7 and a half in this game. I don't see how the Warriors don't come back and smash them, fucking win this game by at least 8 points. Speaking of getting smashed, Portland State are pulling away right now, 33-18. Kicking the shit out of Sacramento State, 33-18. I'm going in again. So suddenly we got a big play on the Warriors here. Let's go. Suddenly we got a big play on the Warriors, boys. They better come.
What a fucking joke! Language! I'm a fucking stick for fuck's sakes!
They better come out to play.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
All right, hopefully they come out to play. I say they do. Yeah, we got flies in the penalty box. That's a good old card. Fucking flies. Goddamn fucking flies. We got 1 fly, 2 flies, 6 flies. Yeah, McCursey's right. Fuck. A lot of negative energy going on here, and it's all by me. We need some positivity here. All right, so the question is, see, just for the record, guys, now I got a big play on the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, don't slam the fucking door, Tony. What's the goddamn line say, Tony? I don't give a shit. What's the goddamn line say? I know you can see Johnny Kicknuts. I'm getting redder, fuck. Like the veins are starting to like, oh, God. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm getting angry here. Fucking Knicks are getting tattooed. 26-17. I don't know. Maybe we can backdoor this, fuck. Hey, the Knicks hit 2. Come on, man. This is pathetic, fuck. This really is Bobby Riggs, fucking Gamblers Anonymous. We're terrible gamblers. Fucking sitting here with money on the New York fucking Knicks, fuck. Like at this point, I should have just taken the fucking money. I should have just taken $100 and fucking thrown it off my fucking balcony, fuck. And seen if it would just blow in the wind and $200 would fucking blow back on my balcony mysteriously. Better chance of that happening than fucking winning a bet on these fucking assholes, fuck. I'm just really mad because I was ranting about something and I didn't get the fucking Portland State bet in, but I grabbed the in game because I didn't want to lay the 8.5 for a second. And now, they're winning by fucking 15. Really pisses me off, man. $38-21. We need some fucking points in this game. All right, guys. So I hate doing this. I fucking hate doing this. I always lose when I do this, but I'm on the Pelicans right now. Is Anthony Davis out, or is he going to come back? That's what we need to see. Is he really out for real? I know I see the video here of him being injured and shit, but who knows, man? Maybe, maybe they brought a hooker in and he got a little massage back there and he's okay now. The thing is, I don't really think it'll change the pace. So where I'm going with this is we can middle this, guys. We can get the Clippers right now plus 8.5. It was plus 9.5, and someone just grabbed it. Like the Clippers in the second half are minus 6.5. They're down by 15. Yeah, we're giving ourselves a little leeway here. Like we can lose this game basically still. Yeah, we have the Pelicans on the money line. I don't know. What do I have the Pelicans? +2, actually. Sorry, I have the Pelicans +2. So, I could grab a piece of the Clippers now to go on a run. But we need to wait to see. I know, Matt Elsley. I'm already on the Pelicans, but one thing I still think it'll be a track meet though. The Pacers can't, the Pelicans can't play slow really. They need to just chuck it up and play quickly. And now without Davis there, I don't think it'll change that much as far as their speed. But I don't want to give the Pelican money back. But I do think the Clippers are going to get back in this, but let's not force it. Let's not force it. We've already got a lot on the Warriors here in the second half. The Knicks are fucking getting drilled here. It's 30-19. We're 4 points off the total there. I think it's Mango Kush time. Fuck. We need to calm down here. Everybody needs to settle down. That includes me. Going to give everyone a clue here. I don't want any more losing. I don't want any more bad beats or the shit's going to hit the fan. Doesn't make any difference, Tony. Don't slam the fucking door. Ah, fuck it. I can't resist. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I really want to click on the Clippers right now, but we'll wait. I want to wait and see. Let's just wait and see if fucking Davis comes out or not. Because whatever, if he doesn't come out, we can still jump on it. We can wait for the end game here. Like if Anthony Davis is gone, we have to take the Clippers plus the points. And we can middle this. We have the Pelicans +2. We have a lot of leeway. It's just smart gambling. I just don't like doing this. I'm not a smart gambler. We're terrible gamblers. I don't like doing this. I hate that fucking shit. Like if I bet on the Clippers and the Pelicans kill them in the second half, I'd be so fucking angry, man, because I'm on the Pelicans already, you know? All right, second half has started. Golden State, you guys better murder them, man. Otherwise, it looks like it's Motel 6 in Vegas for me. Fuck, come on. Yeah, this is like downgrading hotel room fucking game type shit. Damari Carroll for 3. He misses, fuck. All right, come on. Pick up the pace, Durant. Let's go. Score. Durant to Curry. Curry's pointing around like Peyton Manning. Steph Curry. Draymond Green. Don't do anything stupid, Draymond. All right, pass it to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson gets fucking... All right, 2-0. Let's go. Oh, thank you very much, Kyle. Look at Kyle Johnson delivering the news. That's why Kyle's in the media. Look at Kyle delivering. Thank you very much, Kyle Johnson. X-rays are negative, getting padded up and attempting to return to the game. Still think the Clippers plus 8.5 could be worth a look. LV Joe, Chicago. Hey, look at that. Kyle Johnson. Everyone, hey, Kyle Johnson deserves a round of applause, everybody. Kyle Johnson, good job. No, who knows, Matt Ellis. It's not, honestly, with or without Anthony Davis, I still think the Clippers is the play. I got to be honest with you. With or without him, the Clippers aren't going to roll over in this game. Second half total is 113.5. Fucking Knicks, man. I keep waiting for the Knicks to maybe go on a run. It's not happening. All right, we need the Warriors. Warriors. Yeah, we'll take. All right, so second half right now. Portland State is up 40-25 on Sacramento State. This is the last college game of the night. We got over 147.5 in game there. It's up to 143.5 right now. So we got a puncher's chance if Sacramento State don't roll over here. It's amazing. Every time I talk about a game, man, they suspend it. I swear, it's uncanny. It's like they're watching. They really are. It's like, oh, wait, what's he going to say here? All right, so second half has started. Anthony Davis is on the floor, guys. That's what I'm saying with Anthony Davis, man. He is fucking. The other day I saw Marcus Smart look like he was dead, fuck, and then he fucking came back. Austin Rivers hits a 3. They're down by 14 right now. All right, we're going to get 8.5. I'm going to do it. Even with Anthony Davis. I don't care. And now I say it, and they make it 7.5. All right, we grabbed the Clippers plus 7.5. I think the Clippers get back in this. Pelicans will win the game. Clippers will still lose, but they're going to get back in this, I think. But I also thought the Knicks had a chance in the second half. We got a lot of action rolling here, and fuck, it's been a great run the last 48 hours. Except now, a lot of shit in the air here, man. We're going to need some luck, but let's be positive. Let's be positive. We got the rage out of the way. Everyone settle down. We need the power of positivity. It's funny. We're like, all right, we're all going to bet. Hey, Davis is out. And I'm like, whatever. Fuck. I don't care if Davis is out. Or Davis is back. The Pelicans going a little run right now. 71-55. That's, you know what? I can live with this if the Pelicans blow them out if the game goes over. All right, this fucking Golden State game's getting real, though, man. You guys got to fucking start making some stops here. The fucking Nets hit a fucking three-point shot. Fuck, man. 58-57. The Nets are not going away, man. Fucking Warriors. And then they just turn the ball over. Are you guys going to wake the fuck up, man? You're charging people a lot of money for these tickets. Curry goes coast to coast. Wake up, guys, man. The Golden State Warriors cannot stop anybody suddenly. Like, everything the Nets do goes in. Ugh, fuck, this is getting frustrating. All right, three ball Golden State, come on. All right, so what are we going to do in the second half of this Portland State-Sacramento State game? Suddenly the total's coming back into play. Remember, we've got the over of this Warrior game as well. Durant's hitting a 3. All right, get a stop here and then hit another 3. That's not going in. Come on. All right, go. The Nets they're taking 22 three-point shots, the Nets. They're just shooting. They fucking turn it over. Fuck, man. I'm fucking going to snap soon. Holy shit, fuck. Draymond Green's turned the ball over 6 times. Like, seriously, Draymond, thanks for nothing, motherfucker, you Shrek-ass looking bitch. Fuck. Steph Curry misses a fucking layup. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of freaking out right now about this Warriors, but they have outscored them by 5 already. It is tied. They were down. I forgot that. I'm just like, fuck it. I just want them to pull away and kill them. Fuck. I think we might have to bust the Warriors old school starter jacket out. Yeah, I'm on Golden State in the second half, Sandercock. Fucking Klay Thompson. Can you ever hit a shot, Klay? The only thing you ever fucking hit is the stripper at the club, fuck. Yeah, you tap that ass. You tap those Instagram fucking models. How about tapping a fucking shot for once, dude? All right, see, come on. This is DeMar Carroll, Durant. Don't let DeMar Carroll school you. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. All right, fucking he missed. He missed. Good. Come on, Durant. Oh, what the fuck are you fucking doing? What kind of pass was that, dude? What kind of pass that, Durant? What are you doing? What the fuck are you fucking doing, man? Oh, fuck. Fucking Durant, man. That's a 4-point swing, KD. I hope you're happy. I'm going to be eating KD. Bullshit. Just shoot the ball, fuck. Hey, good thing, Durant. Or good thing, Draymond. You didn't fuck the dunk up, fuck. 68-66. Come on, you motherfucks. Well, you know, if I was courtside right now, we said, hey, maybe Houston is the best team here. You guys are a thing of the past. Maybe it is about the Rockets. Draymond misses the dunk. I just said it. The dude just missed the dunk, and we get dunked on the other end. You're a fucking prick, Draymond. I fucking hate you, dude. Like, what, dude, you're just a fucking big-ass fucking goof, man. That's all you are, fuck. Good shit. Beautiful pass. You go up for a dunk. You can't even jump high enough. You're a fucking asshole, man. Fucking, you see this shit? I think I jinxed him. I said, oh, you didn't screw the dunk up. Here he is. Look at this. Good shit, Draymond. You believe that? You believe he misses a dunk after? Like, every time Draymond Green touches the ball, something bad happens. I'm like, you know, it was a beautiful pass. The dude goes up. He got fucking stuffed by the rim. Meanwhile, the Pelicans are winning the second half so far, 14-12. Clippers getting tattooed by 17 right now. But the total's getting back into play. I want points there. We need points. Fuck, man. I never liked Draymond Green's always pissed me off. Like, he pissed me off in college. He pisses me off in the NBA. You cost your fucking team a fucking championship. And DeAndre Jordan just missed the putback. What is this? Are you guys like, is this quit night in the NBA tonight? Like, DeAndre Jordan, instead of dunking it, tried to just sort of tap it in, and he missed. Like a putback off the glass. He's another overrated motherfucker, DeAndre Jordan. There he is now. He's confused. What? Yeah. That's right, fucking Draymond. That's right. DeAndre, Draymond, you motherfuckers. Anyone that does like a fucking State Farm commercial seems to just be a jackass fucking asshole that screws us. Great defense. Are the Clippers even trying? They're not even trying. Look at this. There's 4 rebounds in a row. Are you watching this? Are you even, like, you just called a timeout, too. You're coming out of a timeout. No one around. Wide open 3. Not a Clipper within fucking 10 feet. Anthony Davis hits a 3. Not a Clipper. They're up by 20 now. Great job, LA. Harris hits a 3. Fuck, man. All right. Quick break here. Ugh. All right, come on, Curry. 3 ball. Yes. Hey, Curry, don't high-five the fans. Get back on defense, fuck. Fucking Curry's like running back, high-fiving people. Like, settle down. And then the Nets scored just like that. Just like that. How's that not a foul? How's that not a fucking foul? DeMar Carroll keeps taking 3s. He can't hit shit, as we saw in Toronto, this guy. Durant's wild and misses a fucking layup. Wow, this is just piece of shit night in the NBA night tonight. Everyone's missing like easy shots. Yeah, we get it, Jamal. You're really becoming a one-trick pony here, Jamal Taylor. Fuck. $300 billion annually is a little high too. What's $300 billion annually? 300 billion times you say everything's rigged? What's a $300 billion business? All right. Yeah, but you seem to forget, Jamal, that the sports book makes money no matter who wins on either side. They're getting 10%. It's pretty simple. Like, they don't give a shit who fucking wins. They just want action on both sides. What I don't understand is what's the total of this game now? Like, how is this game not sailing over the number? Because I got to tell you, they're not stopping the Nets and all. Even though the Warriors are outscoring them by 5 points. Now, technical now on the Warriors. Los Warriors, fuck. Yeah, more like Lost Warriors. You guys fucking suck, man. Give me a second here, fuck. Dozen lead changes. You're playing the Brooklyn Nets. And then the Nets hit another shot. Brooklyn's now up 3 now again. This is fucking pathetic, man. Like, Golden State's defense sucks. It fucking sucks, man. This is fucking pathetic. Like, beyond pathetic, man. Like, it's just, yeah, thanks, Knicks. The Knicks have scored 9 points here in the fourth. Yeah, thanks a lot, New York. You guys have really, really fucking done a great job here tonight. Fuck, I hate the fucking New York Knicks, man.
In the NFL, that's the illegal play because it's a crackback block. They don't allow it anymore. You don't hear that.
There's 0.2 seconds left on the fucking shot clock, and you fucking foul him.
Durant went for that steal on that back cut, and I give Bill credit. He came down and tried to help out. Unfortunately, got that foul.
Yes.
Next week he turns 30.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Golden State. Just get it to Curry. Another 3, like Lillard last night. Just take another 3, Steph. Foul. Or he misses a free throw. Well, 11-2 run, Golden State. Let's go, Warriors. All right, all things considering, we bitched and we moaned, but they're winning by 6 right now. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the third quarter bet. Yeah, we won the third quarter bet. You guys, I'm so mad. I have so much action going on right now. My mind is like fucking, I'm like Winnebago, man. My mind is turning to shit. You're right. Boom. -6.5. They fucking won by 11. Winner. All right, hey, that's good. We're back on track here. All right, positivity. Let's go. We're gonna end with a bang tonight, guys. That was great stuff last night with the 4-0 sweep late at night. Let's fucking try to bang this shit off here now. Looks like the Clippers going on a little bit of a run, at least hanging around a bit. We need that game to get over the number. I can live with screwing up the Clipper fucking hedge, but I need that. I'm on the Pelicans, but I'm also on the over, so I can live with 2 and 1. Otherwise, it turns into 1 and 2, even though I do have more on the Pelicans, but still. Got a piece of fucking bacon stuck here. There we go. All right, 2 points. Clippers. Let's go, Clippers. Clippers, at least they're hanging around, right? It was getting out of hand a bit. Yeah, good call. Who brought it up in the chat earlier? I think it might have been Joe Kim. Joe Kim's still around. Joe Kim might have brought it up about them being the best third quarter differential. Maybe Greg Madsen brought it up too. Let's go. Let's get this. So for the record now, so we cashed the -6.5. We cashed the -6.5. We got the Warriors -7.5 in the game now. The new in-game number is Warriors -11.5. Let's see if they can step it up. They're not all. Listen, at least we hit that third quarter play. All right, winner, winner. At least we hit the third quarter play, but let's see if they can keep this shit rolling right now and blow these fuckers out of the building now. Livingston. Misses. Fuck. Ugh. It's the bench in right now. Fuck for Golden State. Fuck. There's no Curry and there's no Durant on the floor right now. Son of a bitch. Klay Thompson. Iguodala. Draymond. So there's no Curry, there's no Durant on the floor. I don't like this, but whatever. It's start of the fourth. They never play this. The Kerr never plays his stars in the start of this quarter. Fuck. Klay Thompson for 3. Misses, of course. Fuck. Hey, see, Klay, now's your chance, man. You're nothing but bricks, man. Turnovers and bricks, fuck with you. Fuck, man. Back to the fucking anger and stress. And look at this. Now suddenly the Pelicans have a 15-point lead again. They did put up 60 points, though. They put up 60 combined points in the third. That's good. (51-37) Portland State and Sacramento State. We've got the total at 147.5, man. It's at 142.5 right now. We're going to need a little bit of a bump here. In-game numbers now. Portland State -15.5. They're up by 14. They're going to the free throw line. Yeah, so I see we got MVP Sports in the house here. We'll be throwing it down in Vegas next week. What up, Kyle? Always a pleasure. So, yeah, the schedule will change a little bit next week. There'll be a special. It changes all the time. So there'll be a special with Clay Travis and some others on Wednesday night. Well, I'm actually flying to Vegas. So there's no show next Wednesday. Nice. Golden State scores. Come on, Golden State. But Tony Carente and Malinsky. No, Teddy and Malinsky are going to be doing some shows in the morning online on SBR here. We have a live hit there. We've got the Thursday and the Friday night shows. It's going to be a lot of shows we'll be doing from there. I'm going there to party, actually, too. I always want to have a good time, so I don't want to stress out, but Draymond for 3, finally. Good shit. Tawan's from Oaktown. Let's get this, Tawan. You like this, hey, Kyle? It's old school. The old school starter jacket. I love the starter jackets, man. The starter jackets are the best. This is the one, though. This is the badass jacket. The starter jacket of all starter jackets. Raptors. Very rare, this jacket too. You don't see this one. I've had this jacket for years. This is my go-to fucking Raptor jacket. Yeah, this is sweet, eh? This Raptor jacket. Black and silver. Look at this. It goes with the fucking t-shirt that Kyle made for me. Look at this. The custom Kyle t-shirt, silver and black. All right, so let's get this shit. Golden State had a nice little spurt there. Golden State guys are now up by 12. Nice start. They started, let's blow them out, man. Let's get this shit. We went big on this shit too, as you know. As I stated, I couldn't stop clicking. I'm like, man, we'll take the 6.5, then we'll take the 7.5, third quarter, 7.5 game. Let's go. In-game numbers now 14.5, except we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's until it's over, it's not over. Right, MVP? Yeah, exactly, Bobber. I've got a Raiders jersey. I've got a Dante Culpepper Raiders jersey. I used to have a Bo Jackson Raiders jersey, too. I don't know where it is, though. I lived in L.A. when Bo Jackson was there. I used to go to Raider games. I'm a Bills fan, but I like the Raiders. Like when I lived in LA, I had I had the Bo Jackson jersey. I had the fucking Raider fucking baseball hat, the fucking NWO fucking baseball hat. What was cool though, I've always been a Dodger fan. I liked the Expos too when I was a kid. I ended up working for the Expos and stuff, but I was always a big Dodger fan as well. So moving to LA was cool. Like I was always like envious. Like there's always that team. I don't know which team it is for you. There's like always a team like not in your city that you watch on TV. And you're like, man, that would be great to go to their games. Fuck out there. Look at that stadium. Look at that life. Like when I was a kid, I always like saw LA and I was like, fuck, man, look at that shit. Hot chicks, heavy metal, LA Lakers, Dodgers, fucking palm trees, Dodger Stadium. So it was cool. When I moved there, I really took advantage. I went to 62 Dodger games one year. 81 home games. I went to like 62 or 63 of them. The other years I went 20 times, 30 times. I used to go I went to so many Dodger games for 3 years in a row that the ushers knew me by name and shit. Because I used to always sit in the same spot for the most part in the left field bleachers. Left field bleachers. I always had a cheap ticket. I'd sit out in the left field bleachers. I lived in Hollywood in LA. Settle down, Auburn Wild. I lived in Hollywood, Bears. I lived on Cherokee Street. Whitley. I lived on Whitley. That was the first one. Whitley. That's it. I lived on Whitley, Cherokee, Sycamore. I had like three or four different places there. All in the same neighborhood, though. Like basically, like right, like in the fucking tourist right in the middle of Hollywood type shit. I was on the Winnipeg Jets tonight, Auburn Wild, but yeah, I won't be doing a show in Winnipeg next month. Are you paying for us? Yeah, in those days, Bears. Were you from LA, the Bears? Because yeah, I don't know if you know exactly, like Whitley Street and Cherokee and shit. This was the late '80s, man. So it was like the gang era and shit. Yeah, I was fucking nuts, man. It wasn't like like you turn right off of Hollywood Boulevard or left. It's not like it was serious, man. It was like Mexican gangs and fucking the Crips own the fucking street and shit. Like I never lived in a nice place when I lived in Hollywood. Like it was always those dumpy old apartment buildings. Fuck. Whitley, I had all kinds of rats and fucking mice and shit. It was terrible. Fucking Sycamore Street. Sycamore wasn't bad. I was confused. It was either Orange Street or Sycamore. Fuck, I think it was Sycamore because they're both like connected. It's on the either side. I live like right behind fucking yeah. So you know Hollywood exactly. You know where like the Holiday Inn is, like behind Man's Chinese Theater. I lived there. When I first moved, I was on Whitley Street. Like you said, Whitley was pretty dodgy. I went to Musicians Institute. You know GIT? That's why I lived in that area. Like right near the Scientology fucking place on Hollywood Boulevard. You know GIT, Musicians Institute? All right, Golden State's pulling away, guys. They're up by 16, motherfuckers. They're up by, I went to that school. Yeah, George Lynch. I know George Lynch. Word of no lie, man. George Lynch was in a class I was in. I looked over. I'm like, holy fuck, that's George Lynch. I don't know why. He was just hanging out like he wanted to learn shit. Yeah, I was on Mulholland Drive. That's it. Yeah, man. I was kicking it in Hollywood Hills and shit, man. I sold drugs in the Hollywood Hills. I've been to parties in the Holiday Hills. I've been parties up there, but no, I never lived up there. No, Hollywood defeated me. There's a part of me that wants to move back to LA. Like I might end up living there again at some point. Like Hollywood, like it was one of those deals. Like Hollywood won, Morency nothing. You know what I mean? Like I lost. Fuck, that town beat me. I ended up fucking homeless. Fuck, like I had guns to my head, homeless. Fucking, I thought I was gonna get killed. Like not a lot went well for me in Hollywood. I got laid and shit a few times. I got laid a lot. But other than that, I went to Dodger games. I got laid and I nearly got killed 3 times. I got good at basketball, living on the street. So LA had a big implant in my life, but I was there a couple of years ago, and I actually I went on a tour of where I used to live. Fuck. I was with my ex-girlfriend, and it freaked her out too. Like the street was pretty bad. I told her, I'm like, listen, I said, I want to go. I said, I'll show you exactly like where I lived. I'll show you, like, I told her because she knew a few of the stories. So I told her, I said, I'll show you exactly like the park I slept. I could show you like the, you know what I mean? So we did the Morency tour. And I told her, I said, yeah. I said, years ago, people used to get shot on this street all the time. But I said, it's all cleaned up now in Hollywood. Don't worry about it. It was nighttime and I take her there. Right away, man, my girlfriend was black. Some black guy comes up. He's like, who do you think you are, man, sleeping with one of the sisters? And he starts yelling at her. How dare you? You're sleeping with this fucking white guy. He starts freaking out and shit. And the guy wanted to fight and shit. She was like, I want to go back to the hotel. I don't want to do this tour anymore. I was like, no, don't worry. I was like, it's just isolated. This guy, don't worry about it. And fucking like 2 minutes later, some other fucking dude comes like out of the bush type shit. Give me money. You have any money? Money. And I was like, all right. I told her, I said, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. I said, fuck that. I said, this street's still fucked up, man. Exactly. Like, I thought, because I got to tell you, Bears, listen, I lived there from like 88 to 91, 89 to 91. All right. And I've been back there since, and it was cleaned up. But when I went back there like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it was shady again. Like, there wasn't that subway there before, man. Like, I nearly got fucking attacked outside that subway station. That's where it happened. A fucking crazy fucking dude. Some brother came up freaking out, fuck, man, because my girlfriend was black, fuck. Like, he chased me up the elevator and shit. Like, he fucking come running after us. And it was a shit show. It's funny, too, because I told my ex-girlfriend, I'm like, no, Hollywood. I said, don't worry about Hollywood. It's all tourists. I said, no. I said, there'll be a couple of homeless people on the street and shit, but there's nothing. Don't worry. And it was nothing. It was nothing but confrontations. Like fucking later we went to this bar, man. There was like fucking 8 cop cars outside. Somebody got shot down the street. It was like, it was a shit show. I was like, fuck, LA's not as cleaned up as I thought it is. I'm not in danger. I don't give a shit. Fuck, you know what I mean? Hollywood sucks, though. Like, Hollywood's over. Like, where I lived in Hollywood sucked. Like, it's overrated, that part of town. Like, in my day, it was cool. It was all metal. The metal scene's done. You know what I mean? Like, in my day, there was fucking hot fucking metal fucking strippers walking around everywhere in all those buildings. It's not like that anymore. Like, I got to be honest, like, Bears fan, the Bears, like, if I move back to LA, I would probably live in, like, in Santa Monica, like, Venice type shit. I'd get away from the city a little bit, closer to the beach and the potheads and the surfers, you know? I don't mind Sunset Boulevard, but even Sunset Boulevard's changed. I could get a place in Hollywood for cheaper than where I live right now. Like, that's the thing. Like, anywhere I move, it'll be cheaper. Like, with the exception of like Switzerland or something. I appreciate that, Kyle. Yeah, like if I went to Switzerland, then it'd be like maybe more expensive. El Segundo. I'm not moving to El Segundo. El Segundo money line. No. Redondo Beach is nice, yes. So I'm going to move to Bakersfield. This isn't good. Motherfucking the Nets are hitting a couple of shots on the way out here, a couple of 3 balls. Rick Land says some NHL overs hit. All I know is I had an NHL under in that Vegas game, and I cashed it. But you're right. We have Boston, Detroit. Settle down, Auburn Wild. Yeah, we're going to Las Vegas. We're talking about Hollywood and the Hollywood Hills, and you're bringing up Winnipeg. Why don't I just fucking move to fucking, Idaho, too? Go to Winnipeg. Why not move to Idaho? Where's Bruce Chat at? I haven't seen him in the chat. I haven't looked at chat so much time. Well, I haven't seen him in the chat. Where you at, Bruce Chat? For anyone like Americans right now, that's like saying like, yeah, come to Buffalo. You know what I mean? Win a playoff game and call yourself the best. Yeah, Irvine's blowing up, huh? You know, a couple of years ago when I moved to Vegas, actually, when I lived in Vegas, I had a choice. I could move to Vegas or Corona, California. The thing is, I was intrigued by Corona. Corona is like 40 miles out of LA. You know what the school is out there? UC Riverside. like there was a TV studio in Corona. I would have done my show in Corona. And I was like, well, what's out there? And they're like, well, listen, we're going to be honest. There's not much out here. They're like, you're about 40 miles from LA. The Fender Guitar Factory's there. And I was like, I said, so what's the local, like, you know, what could I go see? Like, what's the local sports team? And the local area. And they're like, oh, UC Riverside. I was thinking, holy fuck, really? I go to see UC Riverside games. Holy fuck. Well, unbelievable. The Clippers, all the way back. Good thing we jumped on the Clippers. You know what I'm kicking myself, though? That I didn't take the Pelicans on the money line, and I would have been paid already because they were up by 17. We got ourselves a game here, 106-104 with 5 minutes left. The question is, can this work out perfectly, gentlemen? We have the Clippers plus 8.5. We've got the Pelicans plus 2, and we got the over. Can this work out? You know, we need the over to hit as well. If the over can hit and the Pelicans can hit and we fucking hit all this shit, then, you know, then this is genius type level shit and just magic after last night. This NBA game with the Warriors just won't fucking end, though. What's the deal here? 2:40 left, 110. We're only up by 14, man. No, I don't want to, you know, Brooklyn hit a couple of threes to get back in this shit. See, Corona. Exactly. Like, even I knew Johnny Kicknuts. I was like, fuck, Corona or Vegas? I'll go to Vegas, fuck. It's like Corona or Vegas. Holy fuck, Golden State. Stop fucking around, guys, man. You got the betting market. Like, people that laid the normal point spread are fucking freaked now and pissed. And you turned it over. Oh, my God. Are we going to get backdoored on this? Are we going to get backdoored on this second half? Yeah, Kelowna, BC is a great city. I've never been there. I know it's beautiful, though. Jazz should be back in a few days. Fuck, we got to sweat this shit out, man. I'm just waiting exactly, Austin. They're going to win by 13, and then Jamal's going to come in. It's fixed. Listen, I got a minus 7.5, but they're up by 12 now. And Iguodala misses a free throw like he always does. No, that's Durant. Are you guys killing me here? Are you guys like, oh, fuck, now Austin St. Clair. It's all rigged. All right, they're winning by 13 with $1.50 left. All right. Oh, they yell off the fucking rebound. Fuck me. Get the fucking rebound. Okay. Just what would you fucking quit fucking Brooklyn? Why are you guys playing so hard here at the end? Fuck. Wait, really? It's the NBA. You all quit every night. Well, why are you doing this? Thank God we got Curry and everyone out here at least trying to close it out. Klay Thompson misses a shot. Like, for fuck's sakes, Klay, you suck. Fuck. Oh, fuck me, man. $106 with 3 minutes left. You're right. This over is dead. You know what, though, guys? Let's fucking get the power of positivity into overtime here. I don't care, man. If the Pacers, listen, if the Pelicans win, if the Pelicans win this game and it's a close game, that's pretty damn good. We hit the Pelicans, we hit the fucking Clippers, we lose the total, we'll take it 2-1 and move on. If the Clippers win the game and it stays under, it's going to be aggravating, but at least we soften the blow by taking the fucking Clippers. 108, 108. Nice. We got... Holy shit. The fucking Nets won't go away, guys. They won't go away. It's 11 with 54 seconds left. Holy shit. Oh my God. Now free throws. I can't believe this bullshit, guys. I don't want this to come down to where Brooklyn hits a 3-point shot at the buzzer and we lose by half a point here. And this is where we're getting to. He missed the throw. All right, good. It's 11. All right, even if they hit a 3, it'll be 8. We can win by half a point. Just don't do anything. Just kill the clock. What's going on here? It's like the Twilight Zone. Fuck. Oh. Yes, Curry hits a 3. Motherfuckers, man. Oh, fuck yeah. We nailed that shit, man. We lose the total, but we adjust. We take them fucking third quarter, and then we doubled and triple clicked it. I'm like, fuck this. They're coming back. I put the jacket on. No screwing around when I put the jacket on. It's a winning jacket. Oh, that was big. That was big. That was big, 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 big. Nice swing right there.
What's up?
Time to check into the win. Yeah, the win. At least I'm more welcome at the win than Steve Wynn is. Fuck, who would ever thought that? If you would have told me that a year ago. I'm more welcome at the win than Steve Wynn. All right, so what's the deal in this game? I might be a little behind because of my stream here. Anthony Davis, 37, 12, 3, and 3. The unibrow goes off. 113 with 109 left. We're up to 226. We're going to need overtime, or maybe if somebody can pull away here or something, but pretty dramatic shit going on here.
The experience, and you have a true point guard out there on the floor to make sure guys get to the right spots.
I actually need the Pelicans to win now. Like, if it doesn't go to overtime, we need the Pelicans to win.
The last couple of possessions.
What was the final in that Sacramento State game? Fuck, let's go to overtime. Let's go to overtime. We go to overtime. Pelicans win. Clippers cover the 8.5, and it's epic end to the night again like last night. Let's go. Let's go. We got this. Overtime. All right, if it doesn't go to overtime, at least the Pelicans, Anthony Davis. I told you guys before the game, one team has Anthony Davis, the other team doesn't. This will be pretty sweet, man, if we could hit the Pels and the Clippers plus the 8.5 here in the second half. The over is just icing on the cake, but I can live with this. If the Pels win and we hit the fucking Clippers second half, that's not bad. That's good gambling. That's Bobby Riggs. Bobby Riggs would be impressed. Bobby Riggs is impressed right now. Bobby Riggs was impressed with the 4-0 sweep in the BYU game. He was impressed with the 3-0 sweep in the NHL tonight. He was impressed by all of us fucking using our heads and taking the Warriors in the third quarter. A team effort tonight, gentlemen. Joe Kim, McCursey, Kyle Johnson saying, no, he's in. This was a team effort tonight. This was a team effort this evening, gentlemen. We gambled as a team this evening, and it worked out. Well, the game's on TSN. I'm watching this shit on a fucking stream. Has this game been on all night? Oh, they turned it over. $115, $113 right now. All right. We'll take the 2-1 if we have to. See, yeah, like Bobby Riggs, like he said, we went from being losers to fucking having an edge, thinking, becoming hustlers, and winning. That was nice, that Golden State, guys. Hindsight, it's easy to say that, hey, we should have crushed it even more, but $117, $113. Hit it. Yes. We got a shot for the total. We got a shot for the total. Foul him. We got a shot for the total. We got a shot, boys. We're up to 234. Oh, shit. What do I have? What's our number? What do I have? I've got 235. I got 235. They're at 235. Yes. Get one more. Come on. Foul. Yes. They fouled Lou Williams for the gamblers. They didn't want him taking the three. Lou Williams is going to the free throw line. That could not have worked out any better for the gamblers amongst us. Instead of letting him take the three, they're giving us 2 points. Lou, you got to hit the shot and don't do one of this miss on purpose bullshit. There's 6 seconds left. No missing on purpose. He misses a shot. Fuck. He missed them both. He missed them both. He missed them both. What do you guys have it at? I always buy a point or half a point. I actually have 235. I need one more. What do you guys have this at? Oh, yes. 236. 236. I think some of you might have 236 and a half. This depends on your number. 236 gets the push. This is it. This is it. One more. Hit it for everyone. Hit it for everyone. Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. We hit the Pelicans. We hit the over. We hit the Clippers second half. Fuck yeah. What do we say before? Power of positivity. We're going to crush and sweep the board at the end of the night like last night. Yes. Fucking Warriors come back. Fucking third quarter. Fucking Pelicans. Over. Clippers. The Cosmopolitan. Oh, that was good.
What's up?
What's up? That was good. Whoa. How you like that, Bobby? Oh, yeah. Bobby's impressed. Bobby's impressed.
My name's Bobby and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing?
Please.
Who's that?
That's right. We don't need to stop. We just need to get better. This isn't just a sound clip. Bobby Riggs a genius. Like, you know, really, like, you know, anybody, how can you top that? You don't have a problem. We're not problems when we have gamblers. We have problems when we lose. We don't have a problem gambling. We talked about it. It's like the Gamblers Anonymous test. Do you feel remorse after you gamble? Yeah, I feel remorse if I fucking lose. I don't feel remorse about the gamble part. I've accepted that I am a gambler. So why would I, you know, like, asking a gambler, like, do you feel remorse after you lose? I don't know. Does a guy that fucking like is a landscaper, does he feel remorse after work? Do you feel remorse that you plant flowers? Like, what's the difference? Like, this stigma. Ooh, you feel remorse. I don't know. Does a stock fucking trader feel remorse if he cost his fucking company $1 million on Wall Street in a day? Yeah. I guess he felt remorse about it. What, you know, like, Bobby Riggs was right. Fuck. You need an edge. You need an angle. Johnny, right? Johnny's like, all right, enough of that. Like, enough of living in the past. Time to move forward. Fucking soulless. Fucking. I swear to God, guys. You guys remember this basketball team in Mexico? Soulless. The game's coming to an end now. There's 40 seconds left. They're winning 83-71. This fucking team wins all the fucking time, man. And you know what? It is the Mexican playoffs coming up soon, too. Let's keep our eye on this soulless guys. These soulless team. They're pretty good. Fuck. Markets are pretty light right now. We got some beach volleyball. Which I'm not going to touch. We got cricket. Tasmania is playing South Australia. Queensland versus Western Australia. You got some challenger tennis in Zhuhai. You got ITF woman in Bhopal. I don't even know where Bhopal is. Fuck. ITF Yokohama. I know that's in Japan. ITF Division 2 in Australia. So you got some real low-tier tennis shit going on now if you want. Russia Youth League Volleyball. What does Youth League mean? What does that exactly mean? Russia Youth League. Are we betting on like 8-year-old kids here or what? Like, no, the Australian basketball playoffs are off for a couple of days. And we told you that the fucking Breakers would choke and the game would go over, and it did the other night. That was some late night magic on Sunday. This has been a nice week for like breaks. But remember, we can't boast. We lose if we boast. At least I do. You won't see me like, oh, hey, I'm fucking this and that. You know, if I fucking start talking shit, I will lose. We humbly accept the Lord Gambler's givings this evening. We appreciate it that the ball bounced our way, and we move forward to tomorrow. I'm going to tell you, though, like, all right, I'm going to hit refresh right now. Like, my account really took a roller coaster ride today. I don't even know what I have right now. I can't complain. I'm plus units. I really didn't really make much, though, today, despite all of that, because I lost a lot of games earlier. So I'm not complaining. We made money today. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Hindsight, listen, I wish I should have put more on the Clippers in the second half. I should have done this, should have done that, whatever. If ends and butts were candies and nuts, OJ would still have his Heisman Trophy. You know, like the saying, if ends and nuts were candies and if ends and butts were candies and nuts, everyone would have a Merry Christmas. You know, like the sheriff in Florida there, the dumbass sheriff that fucking, you know, his police force fucked up at the high school there. He was getting grilled by Jake Tapper, and Jake Tapper's like, you know, didn't you know and didn't you see the warning signs? And he said to him, he's like, if ends and nuts were candies and butts, candies and nuts. And I thought he was going to go with the Merry Christmas. And he said, O.J. Simpson would still be in the record book. Jake Tapper says, I don't know what that means. If ends and butts were candies and nuts, O.J. Simpson would still be in the record book. A fucking bizarre thing to say. She had a police chief. Where is it?
But it's not the responsibility of the general or the president. If that's what the officer who handled that always had, we have respect, and we'll take care of it. Near him, close to him. Call. This is my due diligence. I'm not going into it. Out of his hands to make sure right out. I think there are a lot of people, sir, who think that there are a lot of mistakes other than that one deputy. But let me ask you something else. A lot of people in the community have noted that the Broward County School of arresting students for crippling against students.
I want to get the if heads and nuts were caddies and butts. OJ would still be in the record book. I gotta tell you, OJ went to the Vegas game the other night. OJ still is on the Wall of Fame of Buffalo. All right, and we'll talk some college basketball on the other side. I'm not going to stay till 2 a.m. or anything tonight, but I'll take a look at the numbers. We'll give you some early morning thoughts. NBA basketball numbers. I see the Utah Jazz -1 at the Pacers tomorrow. An interesting game there. Ooh, the aforementioned Pelicans that just played. They're in Sacktown tomorrow. They're laying 5.5, total 224. The Cleveland Cavaliers are at the Denver Nuggets, total 230. Interesting. I see somebody who's in the chat saying they like the Cavs. I don't like the Cavs at all. If the Nuggets did play tonight, I'm not giving any picks in the NBA right now. I want to sleep on this. And NBA, the rosters and shit, the lineups change all the time. You got to be careful with teams on a back-to-back. For all we know, they'll sit Davis. You never fucking know. Cleveland and Denver, though. I'll tell you, my early lean is Denver. Cleveland are shit. It's time that people realize this. They're not good. They can't stop anybody. LeBron James is good. He just, but everyone keeps waiting for them to flick that switch. I thought they would. I thought after the deal, they're shaking up the starting lineup again. There's always a new lineup. The bottom line is they don't play defense. Denver won't be intimidated by them. We'll put it that way. Denver are a damn good home team. Denver Nuggets coming off a loss tonight. Pretty embarrassing loss, losing at Dallas. Dallas are fucking terrible. Now, we should note, actually, that the Denver Nuggets beat the Cleveland Cavaliers last week. They just played. Last week. They played a couple of nights ago. It's very strange, actually. They're playing already so soon. But Denver just beat them 126-117. So it is a revenge spot. Like I said, Cleveland just aren't that good, guys. All right, so Cleveland beat the shit out of Detroit. And, the game was closer than the score. They pulled away late. Denver beat them 126-117. Philadelphia beat them 108-97. They got all they can handle from the Brooklyn Nets, 129-123. The San Antonio Spurs are fucking shit this year. They beat them 110-94. You look at Cleveland, the wins are few and far between. They beat up on really bad teams. So, look, in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In their last 7 games, all right, the Cleveland Cavaliers' last 7 games, they have won 3 times. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who are terrible. They beat the Brooklyn Nets, who are terrible, and they beat the Detroit Pistons, who are like 1-13 in the last 14 games. And in that span, they lost to the Wizards, they lost to the Spurs, they lost to the Sixers, and they lost to the Nuggets. So essentially, if you're not just a piece of crap, useless team, you can beat Cleveland. Like, Cleveland aren't beating teams that are good. Denver aren't great. Denver's not a great team, but they're not a bad team. The fact that they're playing, though, back to back, a little bit, it's cause for concern. Pause for concern. I don't trust Cleveland, though. I think the game goes over the number. There's no reason why it's not a track meet. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 15-15 on the road. But here's another. Look at this. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 27-14 against the Eastern Conference. So they're 37-26. So they're 10-12 against the West. So look at Cleveland. It's another classic example. They beat shitty teams in the East. They're 10-12 straight up against the West. Cleveland is. Denver Nuggets hanging on for dear life right now to the final playoff spot over the Clippers by a half a game. The Denver Nuggets, a robust 24-9 on their home court. A robust 24-9. My early prognosis is Denver plus the 2.5 in the over. Yeah, that's my early prognosis. See you later, Grab a Mex. They were actually concerned about Bruce Chat. I called him out before. We don't see him here. I think Bruce Chat's probably passed out. We bored him to death. So that'll be the fun game tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's Babano night here with us, and that's the late game too. That's 10:35. We also have the Lakers and the Magic. Total's 226.5 there. Lakers should get back in the winner's circle here tomorrow. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some closing thoughts and take a look at the college basketball situation in the morning. Fuck, I thought I won more money, but not really. I sort of knew. Like I said, I looked at my fucking account earlier before, and I was like, I don't even know how this happened. Like, I thought I won more than I lost, but there were a couple of losses along the way. I had a lot of splits tonight. Like, I'm playing, I went side and total in a lot of college basketball games, and I got the 1-1 split, but I'm losing the juice along the way. That shit adds up. All right, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with a couple of minutes closing thoughts, and we'll take a look at the lines for college tomorrow. What the Raptors play Houston on Friday? That's in Toronto too, I imagine, right? Shit, that's a fucking awesome game. All right, quick break. And then we'll give you some college lines. It's not bad. Man, that shit really worked out with that Pelican game, man. Wow. Yeah, I didn't bet the Champions League today. Champions League, soccer. Champions League. Man City and Basel, or Basel. Tottenham and Juventus. Ooh. Remember Juventus fucked that up on their home pitch. I need to know the goal scenarios and stuff. Kyle Johnson will be on top of that. I'll break that down overnight. I don't want to force any picks and give you guys any picks I'm not locked in on, you know. All right, so college basketball tomorrow. Last night we talked about Boston College, and we cashed that. Louisville and Florida State are the first ones out of the gate here in the morning. Louisville and Florida State are the first ones up at noon. Now we've got some ACC conference tournament numbers here. It's an interesting game. Interesting game here. Louisville and Florida State. Louisville are going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder here. They need the win. Florida State are going to get in. They split the two games this year, but Louisville does not come in on very good form. Neither does Florida State, really. They're both sort of scuffling right now. I see a total of 152.5. It's a tough game right now. My gut tells me Louisville wins. I think people are going to be on FSU. It opened as a pick, and it looks like the line's moving a bit. FSU -1. You know, Louisville haven't played well, but you know these tournaments, man. It's like Oppositeville. Fuck, you know? You almost, like, I swear to God, you almost just say, you know what, I'm taking the shittier team. Like, that's like, you have to accept it. Like once it gets to the finals, like you'll lose. You know, like tonight, look, BYU ran out of gas against Gonzaga, but all the underdogs covered. Look at the Big Ten. The underdogs covered the entire tournament. The fucking Horizon League. Cleveland State ran the table as their 6-win team. They made it to the final until tonight. So I'm just saying, like, I'm going to hold off on this one. And I think the line's going to go up. I can see the casual guy, but I don't know how many casual people are betting a game fucking at noon on Wednesday afternoon. It's mostly degenerates that know shit. But I think people are going to buy in and Louisville are just shit. And, you know, the thing with FSU is FSU like racks up their fucking wins at home. You know, FSU are a good home team. You know, you take them out of Tallahassee, you put them in Brooklyn, like, you know, it's kind of a toss-up. You know, to put it in context, they're 13-2 at home. They're 4-7 on the road. They were 3-1 on neutral courts this year. They're both 9-9 in conference play. Tough game. I lean with Louisville in the over, but I'm not telling you to take Louisville in the over. It's a tough one. All right, here's Kyle Johnson. Tottenham on the edge with 2 away goals. Yeah. So Juventus is going to have to open things up, though. Because they're going to need to score, right? So maybe the over's worth a look there. What do you like tomorrow, Kyle, in the soccer? I'll look back in a second in the chat when you type it up. Texas State and Coastal Carolina is one of these train wreck games. Air Force and UNLV. I don't really trust UNLV fucking laying 10.5. Where is this? At T-Mobile? No, Thomas and Mack. Thomas and Mack. So it's a home game. It's 11 in the morning, guys. I fucking hate taking unders, but I'll tell you one thing. Games that are early in the day, generally, even though Boston College went fucking over today. 146.5. Yeah, it's going to go over. Fuck. It's too low. You know, they played twice this year, obviously, and both times it was close, 81-73 and 81-76. So both these games went over the number of the 146.5 that's out here right now. I don't trust UNLV laying the points, but I don't love it. I'm not giving you the picks here. I'm just sort of talking out loud. I'm sure there's something that will jump off the page. This one's intriguing, actually. Boston College and NC State. We were on Boston College today, but that's because Georgia Tech are terrible. NC State are a better basketball team than Boston College. It's only 3. I think we abandoned ship on Boston College. I think we abandon ship on Boston College and take NC State here. I also think the number's going to go up. It's 3, and there's a few 3.5 popping up, and I got to tell you, like, I think that's the direction it's going to go. Like I said, Boston College are a decent team, 18-14. But they don't have as much talent as NC State does. The total's 157.5. It's too high. I'm not saying I'm taking the under, but I'm not going to fuck with it. You know, NC State are 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games. Their offense is actually going a bit. I think this game will get there. I got to be honest. I'm leaning. And, you know, I fucked up today with the Boston College Georgia Tech total. It was actually looking like it was going to go under, and they scored a shitload of points in the last 5 minutes, which is the theme of these tournament games. And NC State's not taking anything for granted. Boston College isn't going to roll over. So, you know, it's 157. I wish it was a little lower, but I wouldn't take the under. But I think I like NC State here. I'm going to bet NC State. Arizona State and Colorado tomorrow. Interesting. Colorado always play well in the Pac-12 tournament. This is at the MGM, I believe. Yes, sir. No, T-Mobile. Yeah, same shit. Fuck T-Mobile across the street. That's right. All right, so it's the thing with UNLV. Fuck, you guys are like, it's your city. You're playing in the fucking shittier arena. Fucking the Pac-12's in a nice new arena in your own town. Arizona State and Colorado. Like I said, Colorado, one of these teams that have had success in this tournament, but Arizona State's not playing well right now. They are just a much better team. Total's 147. I think you can get there. Pac-12, tournament game. Both teams are desperate. Arizona's 20-10. They're going to get into the tournament, but Colorado's 16-14. Colorado's not going to roll over. Interesting game. Not giving a pick. I'm not ready to lay the points with ASU. Little Rock and App State, Colorado State, Utah State. Oh, dear God. Cal and Stanford are playing again. Fuck. UMass and LaSalle tomorrow. Fuck, I got a lot of research to do. There's a lot of games, man. Vanderbilt and Georgia. Ooh. Georgia only -2. Why are Georgia only -2? Is this a trap? Yeah, it's a weird number, this one. They've gone over the number the last 3 times they played. They played this year 81-66, 76-68. The total tomorrow is 136. It's a little low. I don't know. It could be a trap, but I think Georgia is going to beat them. They're playing this in St. Louis, SEC in St. Louis. Strange. Oh, Oklahoma, Bedlam, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State tomorrow night. Game's a pick'em. Game is a pick'em. Where are they playing this shit at? Kansas City. Fuck. Oklahoma have really stumbled, man. They're 18-12 right now. It's a complete collapse by these guys. Got to lean with Oklahoma State in this game. Should be a track meet. I do not see a total, though. This is at night. They only have totals up for like the earlier games. St. John's and Georgetown tomorrow. Really? Georgetown are getting 4.5. Wow. Wow. Patrick Ewing versus Chris Mullen tomorrow night. I don't know why St. John's are laying 4.5. I get it. It's in New York, but so what? Fuck, who cares? It's not like St. John's has a fucking, huge fucking fan base. Interesting, this one, man. Georgetown getting 4.5 intrigues me. Georgetown beat them twice this year, too, when they played. Georgetown come in struggling, but they played good teams. Like Georgetown lost to Villanova. They lost in overtime to Marquette. They lost to Providence. They lost to Xavier. Before that, they beat Butler and Seton Hall. They are fucking 2-8 in their last 10 games. I don't know. I just don't trust St. John's laying points in this spot. This is another game where there should be some points. Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. Fuck Notre Dame, man. Virginia Tech should beat these guys. I think Virginia Tech can beat these guys. Iowa State and Texas tomorrow night. Wow, man. This is like crazier than the fucking tournament. There's like a shitload of fucking big games. One good thing about it is like there's teams that we know, right? Then they played each other. So I remember their matchups and shit from, Washington State and Oregon tomorrow. The Ducks are -12. DePaul and Marquette, fuck, they just played. They just played the other day. $70-62 to Paul Beatham. What's the number here? 6. 152. Yeah, this game should get there too. All right, man. Looks like I'll take like fucking 15, 20 minutes to decompress. Recently, I've been eating peanut butter sandwiches in the middle of the night, so I'm going backwards. I should have like a peanut butter and toast or something in the morning, but my health kit got thrown for a loop today. I ate pizza for breakfast with Cam Stewart before the radio show. We got a large fucking 3-topping pizza. I haven't drank a Pepsi in like fucking 4 months. I had a Pepsi today with the pizza. Then I had bacon and eggs before the show started tonight with the smoothie. So I sort of had the breakfast. And now I think I'll pound back a fucking peanut butter sandwich or two. Maybe some peanut butter and honey sandwich, some Dorito chips. I've got some fruit punch. And I'm going to start researching, capping these games and planning tomorrow's carnage. We appreciate everybody tuning in here this evening. I lead with Oklahoma State tomorrow, Jay. Oklahoma State. But we'll be on Fantasy Sports Radio Network at 4 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be back with you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, breaking down all the late games with Babano. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. Thanks, McCursey. I appreciate it. It is a tricky board, Grinch. I need to step back. You can't just roll into the next, we'll take this. You got to take a step back, and it's a new board. Suck it in. Yeah, I'm still eating relatively healthier, but I haven't gone to the grocery store much in the last few days, Ian. So I'm kind of like, I've been too busy. But no, I'm still doing everything. I'm still drinking the water, taking the pills I need to. I had a spinach smoothie before the show. Whatever. I never said I was going to eat like a rabbit. I just said I'm not going to eat junk food fucking every day. And I'm not. But I appreciate your concern. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. May the winners be yours. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.